Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Bitch steady hollering about fuck me. Nah, fuck that bitch. What's happening? Welcome to the bigger play where the rubber meets the road, and I'm gonna tell you a little secret. A little secret. I gotta put you up on some game. Y'all know we back. And we love. What we love? Tell me what we love. We love having good old conversations about good, beautiful, amazing topics. That's what we love. You gotta excuse me. Ain't had a drink in weeks. I'm going on 30 days sober. But I am drinking a whole lot of water. And smoking a little bit of a stogie. I'm sorry now. Don't be upset with me now. Don't be upset with me. If you get upset with me, baby, I'm Tracy. Baby, I'm Tracy. You know what? This is what we talked about. We talked about free will. Because we had such a good, amazing conversation about free will, it's going to be something that we need to address. Do we have free will? I'm just asking a question. Do we have it? Can you tell me if we got free will, Playboy? Or not? We going in deep. There's a lot to talk about. It's some good perspectives. A lot of people say yes. A lot of people say no. But what we gonna do is make that make sense. Am I right about it? So without no further ado, I didn't come to play. I didn't even preface. I'm not even gonna preface. But I want you to know if we got free will or do we not. Make it make sense.
What's a red flag that hit too hard?
When the vibe's right, but I get to his spot after the club and realize he live in his mama basement.
When his jeans say Amiri, but his mattress say air.
She was a fairy.
What's a red flag that screams turnaround?
If he say he from East Oakland, girl, run. That man got a court date and a few baby mamas in his block list.
If he say he don't believe in Valentine's Day, baby, you just cheap.
She was a fairy with a fatty.
When he get all his white teas from the liquor store, like, baby, your drip starting on aisle 3 next to the Henny.
A Libra man.
When he say he don't like gold diggers, like, sir, you don't even got anything for me to dig up.
An Aries man.
What's a lie that men still try to sell?
He said him and his baby mama just share space. Boy, y'all share a mattress, arguments, and DoorDash.
Pretty much all zodiac signs, really.
If he say he a P, like, sir, please, you ain't even got a car, just potential.
She was a fairy with a fatty on my dad.
What's a red flag in a guy that makes you nope out?
When he's walking around in black Air Forces, like, sir, you gonna steal my money or my peace? He got a $30,000 chain, but 4 years behind on child support. Priorities ain't even chain linked. When he wear hats 24/7, I already know that hairline got the same retirement plan as his dreams. He said he ain't looking for nothing serious, but he 38 with 2 kids and no car.
If he has a pulse, he's pretty much a red flag.
Damn! It's bad out here. Oh, it's bad out here. You okay? See, the goal is to make sure you doing all right, okay? Damn. Huh? Get you a good old smoke. Get you some nice laid back energy. Light up your situation and make that make sense. It's getting reckless out here, fellas. It's getting reckless. It's getting bad, man. It's getting bad, man. Do you got that torch, man? Do you got the torch as you're lighting up with the torch? Damn. Y'all ready, man? Do we have free will? Do you have free will? I know. I just know they said that they went in. And that beautiful lady, she said it, I didn't. Yes, she did. Oh, yes, she did.
Some of these women are brokies too. And what I mean by that is all they have to offer is their body. You empty. If all you have to offer is, that's prostitution.
Man,
If you get it after a meal, it's straight up prostitution. I don't know if I could say that, but I said it and I meant it and I said it from my chest. If all you want is what a man could do from you, if all you want is what a man could do for you, if all you want is the dating experience, get it how you live it, boo. But we all know it's a transaction. There's nothing wrong with that. But also, you know what? I don't care about the lifestyle. I care about the entrepreneurial young women that are looking up to these girls, and the Chanel shoes and the Bentley trucks and I have a lot of those things. However, I have real businesses. They laying on their backs, acting like they're entrepreneurs, and that's my struggle.
Tune it up.
I'm just, you know,
Throwing it back.
you know. Is that? I don't know if that's too honest. I don't know. Is that too honest?
Ooh, she got honest. Did you hear? She said, and I have all that. She said the Chanel bags and the Bentleys. Ooh. 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 You ain't hear that shameless plug. She let you know. You step over here. She said, I listen. I love to listen. I open my ears and I listen. You hear me? Ooh, brokey. It's getting rough out there, y'all. Do we have free will?
I think we do have it. And the proof of that is that we continuously have the ability to reason and to learn. Speaking of AI, right? So
I'll play devil's advocate just like he brought up AI, but go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah. So I think if I could reason with this, if we didn't have free will, it would just be so mundane, right? So black and white, no color. Get up, do this, do this, follow this script, follow this order, like a robot, right? But because we can freely think and reason and have ability to choose different paths, and also we're able to face consequences, right? Nobody takes those consequences from us, in whatever value those consequences come. That's what proves to me that we do have free will, if that makes sense.
Nah, it makes sense.
Go ahead, bro.
It makes sense because if what Shorty was talking about, if you want to deal with AI, right? The funny thing is with AI won't and can't have free will. You know what I mean? Even now they're trying to make it. There's a thing called what you call reasoning or reason learning, right? Where it'll take a whole bunch of things of what you did and try to anticipate the next possible best thing. It gives you reasoning, right? So with all the different type of functions that you can program, the program just actually programming itself is, I'm looking for the right word, is negating free will. You know what I mean? Free will is a human thing, a human construct. Even it's matter of fact in a living construct, like from insects to humans. You know what I mean? We have the ability to think about what we're going to do next. You know what I mean? The only difference between our brain and the AI brain is that we're more efficient because we run on natural power.
Right.
You dig? So that gives us the power of thinking of possibilities and experience. Experience helps us out. You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of shapes our free will on our decision making. If you come from a good decision making background or a bad decision making background. But at the end of the day, you still have the opportunity to change.
Right. There you go. Hey, Miss Pastor, how you doing? Hey, there you go.
I'm doing them all.
Hello. We missed you. We missed you yesterday.
How you doing?
She's making money. I'm making money.
You ain't at work, is you?
I am.
Can I have some? Can you send me some?
I am.
Where you at 11 at night? You at work for real or you remote? You remote work?
Remote. Look, I'm
She say
here.
remote.
That ain't remote right there.
That's
Look,
what's
let
up.
me show you.
You look. I just said remote because you look so relaxed. Oh,
Look,
you got the whole office.
you see
Oh
that
wow.
plane out there?
I see it. I see you.
That ain't remote. That's O'Hare.
I know
Matter of
that's
fact,
right.
let me turn the lights off so they don't come in here. I'm going home eventually.
How your day been? Good day?
It's been good. I'm still here. You know, by the grace of God, I'm still here.
There you go. I know that's right.
I don't have
Better
any
know.
complaints. You know
Better
why?
know.
Because if I complain, it's not gonna make it better.
There you go.
So I decide every day to live my best life. For real, for real.
Yeah, you look like you got the whole place to yourself. Where your
I do.
constituents
See,
at?
well, my office is first.
Okay.
I'm the evening, pretty much I'm the afternoon administrator, right? And I'm in here by myself. At 5 o'clock, everybody goes, and I can sit in here. Boy, look at my desk. But guess what? I don't go home till I'm almost finished. I'm gonna sit out a little letter, and after that, I'm done.
All right, so you don't be overwhelmed tomorrow when you come in.
I'm overwhelmed every day.
It's one of those.
But guess what?
I'm
overwhelmed, but I get paid.
There you go. That's
It's
some good
not free. How y'all doing tonight?
That's some good conversation. We just over here chopping it up.
Doing good.
Yeah, we doing pretty good. We was up there talking to the birthday girl. We was over there talking about free will. You got free will?
Whose birthday is it?
It's Christina's birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Christina. Happy birthday. Gotta take it to church. To you, and many more.
Thank you. We needed this yesterday.
That was nice, Pastor. That was nice.
Happy birthday, Christina.
Thank you.
How old did you make? Do you mind sharing?
Oh no, 36. I love
Oh my God.
getting on up there. I'm 36.
Christina, you're a baby.
That's what Urban just said. Urban
She's a
just
baby
said,
still. Girl, look, I remember blinking and I was at my fabulous and 50, all about my 20s. So I had made 50 and it was my 20 years of being married. And then next thing you know, look, 6 years later, he was gone. And look, and a couple of more years later, now I'm 60.
Do y'all ever talk, Pastor? Do y'all talk?
We're talking today because my daughter, my daughter is gay. And it just so happened that she shared via a text. She said my daughter has been going to therapy, and she said she finally came to grips with she was free. And she said her testimony to most of her friends is, I had the kind of parents who they never hoodwinked me and made me think they knew what me being gay and having a gay child meant. She said, but by them being pastors, what they did do was they pretty much told the church, we will shut all this down if it means she's going to be hurt in any kind of way. Because in the onset, that's my daughter. You know what I'm saying? But what she said in this text to her dad and I had us in tears. And then actually she shared it with me yesterday. So I'm coming home from church, I believe. And that's when she started talking to me. And I'm just hugging her, kissing her. I said, Robinique, I will still kiss your feet, but you 28 now and they probably stink. I said, but you gonna always be your mama's baby. I will still kill a brick, unalive a brick, choke a stick, and put a crowbar in the hospital about my baby. And she's not my only child. I got 3 boys and one girl. But just this text that she sent to her dad and I, and she said, she said, you all made it clear that it didn't matter to you all who I was becoming. I was still y'all baby. I said, now, to me, that speaks volumes to who we are as not only vessels of God, but also people and parents. And so in answer to your question, we don't talk all the time, but we make it a habit to talk to each other always respectable, and things of this nature.
Well, that's good. That's good.
When I
So,
move to Atlanta, he's gonna move back into the house.
you know what? I miss you, Pastor.
When I move to Atlanta, he's already making plans to move back into the house. We won't sell our house. We're gonna keep it. I think we're gonna give it to our kids.
That'll be a good thing. You know,
Yeah,
really,
I would love to invest it to them. So that's our
always a
plan, you
good
know.
thing to
So
pass down.
I'm leaving, he's coming back. He just can't come while I'm still there. Because I
You
might
going
have a boyfriend.
You going to ATL, huh? I thought you was going to Charlotte.
No,
I'm just messing with you.
Charlotte doesn't work, but I love going to Charlotte. Oh my God.
I've never been.
Can I tell
Christina,
you, when you go, you're going to keep going? It's beautiful.
Okay.
Christina, have you ever been to Charlotte? It's beautiful.
I'm only like
I don't
an
know what.
hour and 45 minutes away from Charlotte. I go
I
a
think
lot.
she in South Carolina.
Really?
She in South Carolina, I think. For some
Yeah, I'm
reason.
in
you
South
Raleigh,
Carolina.
Durham? Do y'all know? I don't know
Huh?
why, but Charlotte reminds me of Martha's Vineyard, and I've never been to Martha's Vineyard. I don't know what it is about where I go, the tranquility and the peaceful of it all. It reminds me so much of Martha's Vineyard. I almost went to Martha's Vineyard a couple of months ago, so I'm planning on going now. My friends and I said that we're going to go. But I just love the peace there. And driving up to where, was it Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan played ball in Charlotte,
North Carolina.
Big Brother.
Durham. I think it's
You
in
know,
Durham.
that's what. Yeah, that's Michael Jordan, NC. That's that blue.
Let me answer this prop you got up here. Do we have free will? No, we do not.
Oh Lord, let's talk about it.
We don't.
Come on, Pastor.
We do not have free will.
Yes,
We don't.
insight.
Let me tell you why. Because there's a scripture, y'all can Google it. There's a scripture in the Bible.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a scripture in the Bible that says he gives us the will to do of his good pleasure. You know what he's talking about, right? God gives you the will or a will to
Everything,
do.
Everything, Go
Right?
ahead, go ahead.
He gives us the will to do of his good pleasure. Now, I know we kind of believe that we have a free will. Now, don't get it twisted though. God will let you go to hell in a handbasket for those of us who believe in a heaven and a hell. He will. But really, he gives you the will to do of his good pleasure, meaning God's always had a plan for our lives before we were in our daddy's quiver. So before my daddy, like my mama, God already had the plan.
Don't you make choices, Pastor?
Do you make choices?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And guess what? Man's choice always has us in a debacle. Come on here, don't play with me.
But ain't free will the ability to make choices?
Check this out. You just asked me, do we have free will? And I said no. I said absolutely not. It's all a farce. It's all to make you,
Urban, what you think?
It's all to make you think you got one. No, you do not have no free will.
I want to hear the thought process.
Everybody has their own ideology about free will.
Yeah.
But Urban, I don't believe we don't. I
hear you.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? You know, like, listen, man, if you know what I mean, it becomes between God and history.
There you go. Okay.
So at the same time, understanding God is one thing, then also understanding history.
History is another. I totally agree.
And then God within that history, because
I agree.
If you have, all right, we talking about the times of AD right quick, right?
Yeah.
You have all these, even before Christ comes through, you know what I'm saying? Man, well, a certain type of man is just roaming, rummaging, and plundering. You feel what I'm saying? Because they gotta survive. Could they have just been not on, you know what I'm saying, not do it and just put their complete faith in God?
Yeah.
They could do that, but then also you at the same time as people are visual people. People sometimes can't believe what they cannot see.
I totally agree.
You know, everybody has their own distinction of what either higher entity, higher force, or faith is. So, you know what I mean? Like, just the ability to make certain types of choices and decisions. But to me, I also believe that in certain context that you make your decisions.
I do.
I
Okay,
have a
we can
family
both
member
agree.
that's strictly, you know what I'm saying, on, you know what I'm saying, strictly God based, straight on the Lord. And every
It's
decision
still
this person makes is in that type of testament. Then you have people that I also know that could think like that, but then also real life hits them. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to do something strange for a piece of change in order to maintain. You dig what I'm saying? So that comes with a certain type of will.
What
And
did he
also
just
it's how
say?
strong. Hold on. And it's also how strong that will is, whether if you could make it or break it. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, E? What's up, Sco? What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling?
Urban,
All right, I'm all right.
you know you just preached, right?
Yeah. I tend to do it from time to time. You know what I mean? Without holding.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. He made Big Brother. Big Brother, he really analyzed this to a T. And he really landed right back at where I said, which is, but this is only if you see the only time you have to believe what I said, or see the only time you have to believe what I said, or even what you believe in God. You believe in okay, and you some of y'all call him higher power. I call him Jesus. I call him God, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, right? At the end of the day, it really now you got two choices. You can do it like you want to do it, your will, right? Or you can do it as the will of his good pleasure, and you go always land prosperous, you'll always land. See, and how about this too? Let's stop putting so much pressure on God. Why you can't? There's some things you can do your doggone self. You're just lazy. Some things we can do ourselves. We are just lazy. Can I tell you why? Because he gives us the will to do his good pleasure. And then turns around and backs it with the cattle on 1,000 hill belong to my dad, right? Then turns around and backs that up with, in your words are spirit and life. You can either be entangled by those words or you could be freed by those words. Isn't this something how the man fight the power? Who is that brother made that song?
Chuck D.
Isn't it something how
Public Enemy.
in the days of old, as we're growing up, right? We hear all these declarations, mother, mother. We hear them, right? And we buy into all of it. That's what we're saying is you got a choice. You can do it your way if you want to, or you can go ahead and trust the process. Let me leave you with this. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, trusting in the Lord with all your heart, leaning not to your own understanding, and all of your ways acknowledge him. Come on, and you'll be able to do the will, and he will direct your path. It don't get no better.
Now I'm gonna say something.
You do what you want to do.
Because I didn't speak on this.
Go
I
ahead.
don't think I agree with her. We do not have free will. But I'm gonna tell you where that comes from and why people are saying that. Because I read a lot. I mean a lot. Do what thou wilt comes from Aleister Crowley, which was written in the Satanic Bible. I'm not trying to make it biblical. Just give me a second.
Yeah, you going there. You talking about Aleister Crowley? You going there? You going way back in the
Let me just stop. I'm gonna stop because you know what? I get a little. I'm very knowledgeable. I don't act like it.
Speak your
But
piece. Yeah, speak your piece.
and I'm gonna tell you something. I know it may sound weird. But I actually read it, that Bible.
Ain't nothing weird about that.
And I read it for a reason.
Your man King James wrote a
I read it.
Bible
Ain't
before
nothing weird about that. Go on,
version of the Bible.
I read it.
Your piece. You can speak your
And I'm
piece.
gonna tell you why I read
It's
it.
good to have a certain type of conversation so you know you could challenge your position and you could go ahead and push back and you can influence and cultivate your critical thinking skills. So it's
All right. I'm gonna throw you a little
there you go.
tool, little thing in the garden. I don't know. I'm trying to say the words, but not coming out the
Trying to
same.
throw a
There's a little
curveball.
wrench.
Throw it.
Yeah, a wrench in your some.
Throw
Okay,
a
so
curveball. Throw it. Make it curve. So when they swing,
so
they
here,
miss.
if we did not have free will, then sin would not exist. We wouldn't be able to sin. Okay, I said it. Muting now.
What y'all
that
think
comes
since
from
y'all
people
went to
that.
the Bible? Go ahead.
No, she's right. She's right. She's right. She's
Go ahead.
absolutely right. But
Did
like
you
I
hear
said,
that?
when I read that Bible,
Okay.
See, the thing it's funny that you bring up Crowley, that dude, because I learned some time ago that um 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 King James wrote a satanic Bible before he wrote, you know what I'm saying, the Holy Bible. So it makes you think like,
he
you
also
know,
had three men on his wife too. Let's just throw
yeah,
that out
yeah,
there.
you know.
But go ahead.
And then also, you know, I mean, you go back a little before that, you know what I'm saying, dealing with the Council of Nicaea and the reason why they took out a whole bunch of books and designated a certain amount of books for, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, even like two books that's supposed to be in the Bible, right? Called the Infancy, 1 and 2, where God told Gabriel to go down to what was it, Mary's parents and tell her why she got chosen. But all the scrutiny that Mary and Joseph had to go through because she was a virgin, and you know what I mean, there's always free will. People gonna think what they're gonna think, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people make decisions based off of their experiences, their will, and how they feel, really. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of feelings. It comes down to a lot of feeling. You
I,
know?
I think, and this is my opinion.
Come on, E.
Okay, free will is a curse, man. Real talk.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It
Free
could
will is
be.
a curse, man. I'm gonna tell you this because when you get to talking about free will, they get to talking about independence, right? And then they get to talking separation. They
Here
get
we
to
go,
talk.
Eric.
Hold on. Let me just finish this out. Let me finish this out.
Go take your time, E. Go ahead. Take your
I-
time.
I'm just trying to get there, right? Free will is what got us where we at right now, right? Because everybody think because your choices is broadened with a free will. You see what I'm saying? But a responsibility make you think different than a free will. And if we had more emphasis on responsibility, we would. I think the world would be better. But
Make better
when you
decisions.
start putting everything in free will, that gives everybody the indication that they don't have to be in line. They don't
True.
have to do it the right way. You see what I'm saying? Because now people is taking free will over responsibility. And if you give a person a free will, if he free will, it actually deletes responsibility.
Can I
But
ask a question?
go ahead, brother.
You have a free will to be responsible, don't you?
You have a responsibility to be responsible. A free will is
I
I
like
can
it.
say a free will is I can say I don't want to be responsible today.
Exactly. You can choose to be responsible or not, right?
Right.
That's what free will is. You choose free will or you don't want it. It
Now
so
let's
it
take free will out of the conversation and
I
just leave
appreciate you, brothers. Come
and,
on, let's build.
and just leave responsibility, right? If we only thought about responsibility,
mm.
wouldn't things be a little bit better? Just a little bit.
Be a lot better.
If we just thought about it or if we choose to think about it.
Listen, if free will was never even introduced to anybody, and it was only responsibility, that was the only option.
But you know, free will is thought. You
I
free to think
understand that.
anything you want.
But listen, and that's the problem. People don't know how to think. They don't know how to think. If
Well,
people knew,
that's where I think Sis was coming from with the Aleister Crowley thing. Not saying that you gotta believe in anything that fucking maniac was saying, but
Right.
I get what she's saying. He
all right,
had he had the thought to be able to create something that could change the world.
all right, let me break it down in a little bit of simpler conversation. If you take a child, right, give him free will in a candy store, what he gonna do?
Take everything.
Okay, now
Well,
you taking
if
hold
you
on, hold on,
train
hold
that
on.
person,
It ain't no train because you're giving him free will. So that means he's on his own. You leaving him at his
well,
own devices.
this
But
is where it comes from.
okay, now Take that same child, that same candy store, and give him responsibility. You train him to responsibility. What he gonna
Mm-hmm.
do?
There you go.
He's gonna be responsible.
There you
He's
go.
not gonna be free will and just
I ain't
think
got
too
nothing else to
much,
say. I'm
man.
gonna
Helping
go
us,
on mute.
Eric. You just
Uh-huh.
shut it down. You helping us.
No,
Let the
I
church
appreciate
say amen.
I appreciate the brothers building because it's good to have certain type of conversations in the midst of everything else that we be going through. Sco, where you at? You there, Sco? You wanna chime in, or you still listening to the brothers? I want Eric and the other brother to keep building. Urban, come on through.
No, I'm listening to them, man. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah, like they both, you know what I'm saying, got points, you know what I'm saying, they still got, yeah, they got, you know what I'm saying, both got points, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's like, to me, it's all like a three-man weave, you know what I mean? You need every strand to make the braid just that much more better and tighter.
Right.
Yeah? You know what I'm saying? Even with, you know what I'm saying, love, you know what I'm saying, Christine, you know what I'm saying, throwing out, you know what I'm saying, homeboy who wrote that book, you know what I'm saying? To me, I believe this, you have to understand the devil also to know God just that much more and vice versa. A lot of people sometimes argue with me with that, but you know what I mean, you have to know badness in order to know and appreciate goodness. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too much of one thing, you know what I'm saying, to
That's what I
blind.
read.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's like anything else. If you have an enemy, you have to study your enemy. You dig what I'm saying? Not just to
Take a
how
picture
to
of it and
combat
send it
them,
to me.
just
I
to
never read
understand
it.
to
I'll send it to you. Yeah.
Okay.
how to, you know what I'm saying, adjust, you know what I mean? And a lot of people don't know how to adjust on the fly. You know what I mean? They don't know how to adapt. You know what I mean? So, or to be open-minded just to think about something or talk about something openly and freely without certain type of criticism or ridicule. I mean, just like what Son was talking about, you know what I'm saying, thinking. A lot of people don't like thinking outside of their box because they're comfortable. They made themselves into a bubble that they don't want to burst. So
I
they
like
keep
that. That's why I try to find topics to make us think outside the box, even though we talk about these things. When you put them on the forefront with different people and different perspectives, it can bring a certain level of enlightenment. You see what I'm saying? So yeah,
yeah, straight up.
you
Think about it like this too. To
So
me,
why
your
I
live is
read
the
that
only
book?
live where people don't argue.
I ain't hear you. I miss you.
Your live is your live is the only live that I see that people don't argue.
Well, I think we do. It's just
Yeah, we
I think
just
we have a certain
respectable. Yeah.
yeah, because people be having put. I go certain places and people will just go. It's cool to go back and forth and man, I respect brothers. We might not agree on certain things, but I respect them. I had put up something that said, "Is it cool for your significant other to have your passcode?" Some of the brothers
Oh
was
yeah, that
that,
was something. Yeah.
and they was like, "Yeah." Other brothers was like, "Hell no." So, but it was cool because we was cool because we was able to have a certain level of camaraderie in there and a certain level of pushback. So I try to bring those type of things so we could just
and we get a little and for the most part, oh, we get a little heated. But you know what I found out? I found out that the brothers that Big Brother invite to the panel, Urban, like yourself, Disco, Disco different. Kasim, Eric, you know what I'm saying? When you guys are having it out with us in your own way, you never like what's the one other brother? We were messing with him so bad the other day, Big Brother. He just wouldn't stop, but we love him.
You talking about the one with the accent?
No, is it?
Oh,
It's not Eric. And Janita, what's the guy name?
not standing on business, is it?
Nah,
Is
he ain't been
no,
back. He
not
been
standing on
about
business. He got. Oh my God! I asked
talking
him.
about Skrilla.
Yeah, Skrilla.
Oh,
Oh
Skrilla.
Lord.
Skrilla.
Oh Lord.
Yep.
Baby,
Yep.
that Skrilla
Skrilla.
is a thriller.
We argue urban, but not well. I
We
Disco
don't
talking
yeah.
argue,
about he
but we
heard that
just
pastor.
we have
Disco
pushback too, but it
Disco
don't
said he
gotta
heard
go.
what you said, Pastor.
Right.
Only ones get mad
I
and jump
wouldn't
off the
call it.
panel was the ladies. Am I right, ladies? They
Absolutely not.
I
they,
would. I
they ain't
wouldn't.
gonna
Yeah,
like
I
you're
wouldn't.
that.
right.
I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't call it
No, that's
arguing.
true.
All I
That's
say
true,
is
y'all. And Janita, that's true.
Hold on,
No,
Eric, you trying to
ma'am.
say something? Go ahead,
It's
Eric.
true.
What you
like
say, Eric?
I don't call it arguing. I call it because, and I always make this point. You know what I'm saying? Present. It's everybody's opinion.
That's
So
right.
nobody is wrong.
Nobody's wrong because it's your opinion.
It's just your opinion. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not telling you that you wrong because you don't believe in what I'm telling you. All I'm telling you is what I believe in, and I'm hearing what you believe in. But I done been on the panel plenty of times and had one belief, and somebody made me change what I thought about that situation. You know, you can change somebody's situation or opinion if you making a violent, you know what I'm saying, view on that. So when we have these different topics, of course, everybody got their own way of looking at it. And this is what I see in other panels where people just it's a heated argument. It's because don't nobody respects another person's opinion. You know, I'm not saying this law. I'm just saying this how I view it.
Yeah, I appreciate the brothers that come in here with their perspective, whether I agree or not, because it's always an insight thing. I like that you and the brother Kasim just got through building.
Yeah. Like when I come on here, man, like
And I've been in your rooms. Eric been doing some lives off the hook too. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's cool to have pushback and disagree.
Yes.
And that's how we build.
And like I had a couple on my live, and that was new. You know what I'm saying?
Which mean a couple? They was together or
no? They came on their own box, and it got spicy, and that was like I said, I'm just on my fourth live. You know what I'm
I haven't seen that one yet. Yeah, you had one right there.
Yeah, man, and I was intrigued.
Oh, he had a good one. That was a good one. I was on there.
Yeah, I was intrigued by it because the comments that she made, he enforced it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was just intrigued on their relationship, and then it got a little spicy when people started challenging some of the things that they did in their relationship, of course, but then they got defensive about it. So it ended up turning into some other stuff, and I had to end the live.
You had to end it?
Yes, man. Like, cause it got to going weird. You know what I'm saying? They got to going into racial stuff, and I was just like, hold on, no. You know what I'm saying? And everybody wanted to get the last word. So even when I tried to calm it down, everybody still had to get their last input in. So I just ended that live. But it was interesting just to have a couple, you know what I'm saying, on the live to give their, relationship insight. And I think that's what captivated everybody, and that's what brought on a lot of the questions that may have been uncomfortable for the couple. But I give them props because they handled it, real well.
But Eric, name one question they asked them that you think made it go north.
Okay,
what was one question?
Okay, when the guy had brought up the situation where he was dating other women outside of his relationship.
No good. That's terrible. That was a terrible question.
Hold on. No.
That's the show gonna start an argument.
That wasn't a question. That was something he brought up.
Oh.
Like he was giving you know what I'm saying, just
I got
his opinion on a topic that we was talking about at the time. And then what made everybody's eyes like really go up was his female was in the chat. She was on the panel too. You know what I'm saying? So yes, she was in the panel too.
Yes.
Wait.
So
Okay,
why you think he would do that?
For clarity, the guy's wife is on the panel and his girlfriend and his side.
I was finna ask who just asked.
No.
Next day, I was gonna ask.
Oh, Kasim.
No. It was the girlfriend.
Why would he do that?
It was the girlfriend and the boyfriend.
Did he know
she was okay with him dating outside, and he was okay with her dating outside? They had like an open relationship, but they were serious with an open relationship.
They were on the panel, on Eric's panel.
Yes.
Okay. So they pretty much they had an open relationship. Okay.
Right.
So how does that turn?
Yeah.
So bro snapped first.
No, but it wasn't even them. It was the people that was questioning their relationship that made it really awkward. I think it was because
this is interesting.
Huh?
I said, what you talking about is interesting. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't
Right.
know what's
And
going on.
It was 3 people that was on them.
right. It was 3 people
Yeah.
on them, and
This
I
gonna say
felt.
off the rails we go.
And listen, I was like, wait a
like it,
minute.
Scope.
I was like, the way they was handling the questions, they above. Look, somebody throw a ball at them, they knock it out the park. You know what I'm saying? And they was doing it. They was doing it together, and they was in 2 different boxes. You see what I'm saying? So I was trying to tell people, look, that's a choice that they made to do. However, if it's working
Who
for
came
them,
in first? Who came in first, E?
She came in first.
She did.
She came in first, and then he came in. And I didn't know that they was a couple.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So then something came up, and then he was like, "Yeah, that's my girl." And I'm like, "Oh."
So who did you know?
I didn't know neither one of them. I just opened up a panel. I just opened up a panel. She was one of the people in the comments that came up. So they was in the house together. You know what I'm saying? They was in the house together.
Eric, you must draw that kind of oomph.
No,
you be doing that open mess.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like that. It was
Listen to
more
Eric.
like,
He said, "No, Angela, I don't."
No, I like to hear people's opinions.
Disco say you do. Disco, you a mess starter. Get out of here.
He loved derailment.
Leave people alone, Disco.
He must work for CTA. He loved derailment.
No, I just like interesting. I like interesting topics.
Yeah,
I do too. I'm with it.
But
like
Disco
sex shit on
always
fire.
in
I don't
the
like
room,
petty
though.
ones,
Hold
though.
on.
I
He
don't like
talk that
petty
shit.
topics.
Hold on. Disco talk that shit, but he always in the room though.
Always in the room.
You know what I do?
Throw that rock and hide his hand.
That's what I do. I throw rock and hide and run. Look at y'all get mad. I be laughing my ass off.
I don't never get mad. Because what I say is gold.
Y'all, Disco was talking about body slamming somebody earlier today. I'm like, dude, if you don't
Are you
slam,
serious?
no
way. Disco is fly boy from the Five Heartbeats.
Disco is a
Y'all ain't cut him off.
person. If you put Disco on your
Y'all ain't
panel,
dropping.
if you put Disco on your panel, you finna get a shocking op. Like,
Okay.
real talk. He's
Disco
gonna say
is
something.
choir boy from the Five Heartbeats. Is y'all serious?
Yeah, okay.
No, it don't mean
Fire
don't
boy.
bring him up though. It just mean
Fire
he
boy.
start tripping, drop him off. Get off, nigga.
Boy. Okay.
Drop him like it's.
Yeah, he wilding.
But
So how long y'all was on there?
Did y'all know Disco said he'll have another baby at his age?
He's not
Y'all
gonna
said he'll have another baby.
Disco ain't gonna bust a grape and walk his backyard. He just
Boy, listen to me.
He just thought he's not gonna have
He
no
did.
more
He
baby.
said he'll have
He
another
already a nervous wreck.
I swayed him.
let me tell you something. If Disco
That's a
say he
good
gonna
topic.
do
What's
it,
wrong with having a baby at 55 for a man?
Oh, he a nervous wreck. He a nervous wreck.
if Disco
I'll be
say
fine.
I swayed him, y'all.
do it.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Knock her down. Baby come. Baby be well taken care of. Big Daddy got it.
Disco
Big
is
Daddy
not
got
having
it.
no more kids, y'all.
Big Daddy got it.
He said he was.
He's not. Disco is just running his
He
mouth.
said he was.
A noisy wagon.
Just saying, you
Okay.
having a baby at 50, 55, 60? What you gonna
If
do?
I
No,
can,
man, listen here, man.
I ain't
Concede
doing
what
it.
you say.
I said if I
Come
can,
on,
but I ain't trying.
come on. You said you would do it?
How old are you, Cassine?
47.
Come on, man.
Oh, you ain't
Come on,
having
we the
nothing.
same age. Let's
You ain't
get
having
it.
nothing.
Nah,
You ain't having
I still got a little bit left, but nah, I ain't trying. No, I ain't.
See, what you gonna do, man? More kids or what, man?
No more kids, man.
Hold on, you
She
talking about
gotta already had some. Fuck that. At my
man?
age.
Listen, bro. I
Where
ain't
you at?
listen, man. Listen. I got a cap gun, man. I ain't shooting. I ain't.
Little old people. That's what
I don't want
Christina.
no smoke.
They gonna have some little old people.
You got a cap gun, Eric. I know that ain't what you
The
just
little
said.
baby gonna
listen,
come out
I
with
ain't shooting nothing,
ADHD.
man.
Her
That's
said
what I
he has
said.
a
ADHD.
cap
Come here.
Here
gun.
you go. Here you go.
Thank you,
I
driver.
ain't
Driver
sorry
said,
today.
go for it,
Okay,
brother. Go for it.
I'm gonna
Ain't
go
nothing wrong with it.
Disco
I'm
want to
saying
start with
I
me.
can't do it.
Ain't
Here
nobody
you
saying
go.
none of this though.
Nah, I ain't.
Here you
Travis say
go.
go for it. Y'all better not have no children.
Here you
We can
go.
Eric,
have,
how
we
old are
can
you?
have
Pastor,
sister
Pastor,
wives.
get Disco because he trying to
Eric, how old are
start.
you?
I'm 50.
Hey,
Eric
got
50,
sister
there's
wife.
some
Kasim
50-year-olds that
Disco
can
is
still have kids.
47 and
Yeah, but I'm
59.
not
All
trying
right.
to.
You hear me? You hear me,
I'm,
big
I'm
brother?
done.
Disco is about 69.
No,
No,
He
see,
they
have
just,
disco,
okay.
they just gotta
disco.
have
Yeah,
sister
okay.
wife.
You
They
told me he
just,
was 59 the other day.
I'm
Oh,
59
who
years
Disco?
old. I'm
he
59
59.
You
Yeah.
59,
and
Disco?
don't look a day over it. Don't look a day past
Disco,
40.
you are not
And
59.
Disco
I'm
is
59.
59. He been telling us
Them did
forever.
some good looking men on this panel now. Y'all
Shut
need to
up.
59
tune
years
in.
old.
Disco,
That
you
difference.
59? Let me go
I ain't
ahead
gonna
and look
lie
at your
about my
profile.
age.
Boy,
I don't lie
what?
about my age. I don't lie about my
There's
age.
some good
Listen,
looking men.
listen,
oh,
man.
we
If a
gonna have
man
some
lie,
more,
if a
dude.
man lie about his age, he young. He gonna tell you he younger than what he is. Ain't
Mm-hmm.
Right.
nobody, ain't nobody 50 gonna tell you they 50 if they lying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? The picture, Christina,
So
the
Disco
picture, Angelina, the
69.
picture of him
That's
up there with
real.
the black shirt on. He looked like he he looked like he looked like he's 59.
And
He
man,
got
you
that
lost.
paint upside
Now,
Stop
his
playing
head.
with
now,
this.
Ooh.
now
Pastor,
you
why you
can,
gonna play with disco like that?
I don't have no
Cause
gray.
now
he
we
I don't
can
paint
have
go
no
back.
gray in
upstairs.
my
Disco
hair.
Disco
look
don't
like
look
he
And then
Disco don't
35.
look 59.
This the thing
Angelina,
though.
this
This
is
the
my
thing
issue
though.
with guys. Why they talking about girls in weave and they got the black paint upside their head?
I'm
Their
looking at
head
No,
you,
so
come on.
damn
Pastor.
That's
big.
a
Y'all talking
lie.
about the dudes who do
That's
it
a
though.
I'm
lie,
trying to
and the
figure it
truth
out.
ain't in it.
Everybody don't.
Kasim, you don't wear the air.
That's a lie, and the truth ain't
I
in
don't
Everybody
it.
don't
understand.
use that.
Pastor.
Don't do that.
I'm
Everybody don't,
bald
but
head.
most do.
Pastor, why
So at
you
the end of
gotta
the day,
start
I don't even do
today?
that Beijing.
Oh, the
I know
pastor do.
Disco not saying he bald head.
No, I'm
I got
bald
gray in
head.
my hair. I got gray hair. I
Y'all
got gray in my hair.
hilarious.
You don't have no gray. So
Yes, I do.
open your camera up right
Ooh,
now.
Yes, I
open
I'm gonna
do.
give
y'all
you
I
camera up.
love
flat out.
Let me
y'all,
see
Open
man.
y'all.
that camera up right now.
I got
You do
gray
not
in
have
my
no
hair.
gray.
Open y'all camera up. Let me see.
Open that
Black
camera up
people,
right now.
look, black
Open
don't
it.
Yeah,
crack.
open y'all camera.
I dare you. I double dog dare you.
Scope
I
I
got
dare
gray
you.
in
Open
my
your
hair.
be
camera.
on Twitch every day. Cool, cooling, chilling,
You
every
know.
day.
Who?
Pull up over
This
there,
ain't
checking.
this ain't on here though. I want open up y'all camera. Let us see y'all.
Open that camera
Man,
up.
I am.
You can pull up
Y'all scared.
anytime.
Watch y'all trying to
I'm
make
not
them open up
presentable.
their camera.
I'm
Y'all
We
not
cutting
don't got
up
presentable.
tonight.
we
Open them
don't got
cameras up.
we don't got
All of
free
Y'all
y'all
cutting
will.
open
up
them.
tonight.
Open
Yeah,
up the camera. Let us
exactly.
see y'all.
We ain't
Urban,
got
how
no
old are
free
you,
will.
Urban? Urban is
Exactly.
42. Urban, how
Like
old are
the
you?
scene, we don't got free will.
Oh
We
yeah,
ain't got no
what
free
old is
will.
Urban?
They didn't block
How old is
Urban.
out.
Urban?
How old are you, Urban? 42.
Urban, I don't know what
So
See, I'm on here with no makeup,
Urban
my hair in a
gone.
ponytail. Y'all think I care? No.
I
Girl,
ain't ask you to
you have
pull that
beautiful
up because I
skin.
don't want to see it.
where you at? You down there? You down
Beautiful
there? What?
skin.
80 degrees? What y'all at down there? Is it hot?
Listen, listen. Let me
Hey,
tell y'all
Talking
something.
about
Yolanda
me?
said she
Do
camming
you see
on
my
up.
big
Come
hair?
on with it.
Go private.
Okay.
Go private.
Okay.
Hey, hey,
Private. Go
hey.
pretty.
Let
Yeah.
I
Yolanda
love
said
me
she
some
Beautiful.
camming
thriving.
on
I
up.
don't care
She's
what you
very
do to your hair.
beautiful.
I love
Right,
you.
Yes,
we
But
got
here's the
free
indeed.
thing.
will. Hey, free
I
will.
love
No
you.
doubt.
Hey.
In a beautiful spirit.
No, my kids are running. Can you
And a
guys hear
beautiful
my can you hear
spirit.
my house? My 19-year-old,
Yes.
9-year-old, and the dog, they're running in circles, running in circles, running age gap and nothing. So
Look at
I'm
the
gonna
pastor. The
mute and
pastor
turn
over
off the
there.
camera.
Oh, hell. She in oh, hell, juking.
you know what though, fellas. The key
Pastor,
to
you getting down over
a
there, looking good. Period.
Go ahead, Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Period, Pastor.
Go ahead.
Y'all know what? I'm a choir director, praise and worship leader. You know we gotta have some rhythm. Hey,
What
don't hurt
driving?
don't hurt your back. Don't hurt your hip. Don't hurt your hip.
disco, disco,
Don't hurt your hip.
disco. Just open up this
I am
thing,
not
disco. Open up the
presentable,
camera.
man. I'm not presentable right now.
You not?
No,
You
no,
not?
Go
I'm
might
not
be having,
presentable.
he might got some
Put
company.
on a
He might
t-shirt.
got
You
some
will never
I
company.
open your
do.
camera.
Got
Yes,
some
you
company
do.
right
The
there.
first time I met you, your
Fir-
camera was open.
What's up,
You was
First
in
of
y'all?
front of
all,
your
What up,
camera.
Kasim?
first of
Open up the
all,
Hey,
camera. He
Kasim,
said,
you
'cause
look
what up?
good.
What up?
And Kasim is
first
47.
of
Kasim down
all,
there chilling, man. He got free will.
Yeah,
He's chilling.
I got old
Where you at,
headphones
No free
Kasim?
on.
will to free will.
I'm chilling.
What town are
Philly,
you in? What city?
Philly, Philadelphia.
Oh, man.
Oh, really? Yeah, my boss was just there. Who was there?
Yeah. I
What
can't
part of
stand it
Philly?
though. I
What
hope
part
y'all
of
like
Philly
it.
you in, Kasim? team?
I'm in Southwest.
Wow. Okay.
What do you mean? What you mean
Well,
you in
that's how we
Southwest?
divide our cities, our towns. Yeah, in the
Oh,
city.
okay.
The
I
South,
thought you were saying you
it's
work for
like
Southwest.
Boston, Baltimore, same thing.
Big Brother, I thought he was saying he worked for Southwest. I was going to say
New
that's a
York, the
soul
only
plane.
city that don't divide they shit like that. They got boroughs. Yeah, it's
Really?
Bronx, Brooklyn. Yeah, no, we ain't got that. We ain't got all that.
I should
I've
be
never been to
going.
Philly. I always wanted to go to Philly, man.
It's cool. It's
I
alright,
went for the
man.
first time
It
last year.
ain't like.
Yeah, I went for the first time last year, but I went to the market. Okay, but Kasim, I went to the market where they have all the restaurants because we went to this concert with a bunch of gospel singers. It was my friend. She was turning 55, so we did 5 cities at 55, and so Philadelphia was where she took the Gone Girl. So, but we went to this. We stayed kind of downtown Philadelphia. We went to this big place that has nothing but restaurants. I'm talking about Cajun, barbecue. It was so amazing. That's the highlight
Well,
of
you
my
came
visit.
down for the music though. Yeah,
We did,
Yeah,
but
they had
I came.
that go down.
Yeah, we had an amazing time.
But the food, I mean, yeah, women
It was
going
called
like
One
it. You know what I'm
Halloween.
saying? Men, we don't really like the food in Philly, or like that.
That's because
Really, y'all
because
had a
yeah,
barbecue joint that
if
was.
somebody can't visit, they probably
Y'all need
love.
to come down south to
They
this thing we got called the Gullah Geechee Festival. The food is just amazing.
Please send us the information. We may
It's
come.
amazing.
That sounds like fun.
we
It's
like
amazing. African food
we
is
like
just
soul
amazing.
food, but we don't get it
Oh my
to the
God,
best. You know what I mean?
See, y'all need y'all
I'm
need
still wanting to eat
y'all
couscous. Is
need to
that what
come
it's
to
called?
Chicago, man. Like when it comes to the
Okay, end
We
of
food,
got
story.
the
I
we
know
got the
what.
when
best
it comes
city
to
in
the
the
I
in the
know
food,
where to take
country.
y'all. I
we
But
got
yeah, I was
know
just
where
in
to take
so
y'all.
Chicago
much
Cajun
beginning of
water.
the year.
we have so much rich culture when it comes to the food.
We really do.
And we got it from all 4 corners of the earth. And the way we season our food, that's what makes it like
Yes.
unique.
Right.
Because
Yes.
like everywhere I go,
Yes.
and I go a lot of
I
different
agree.
like places, and
Me too.
the
Me
food
too.
do not taste the same. You have to taste Chicago's food, period. If you come here, do the restaurant tour. Don't do the tourist shit.
Definitely.
Well, that
Do
would
the
be the same thing
Definitely.
I would say if you was visiting Philly.
Philly, the
Do the
home of the
restaurant tour.
cheesesteak.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna get one of them
No,
cheesesteaks.
you not gonna find you. Hey, bro, they all gonna taste the same,
Wow.
but you'll know when you got some bad meat in your. You know
That
what
is
I'm
so
saying?
true.
You gonna know that immediately. So you're not gonna really eat them like that. I'm telling you, they hyping that shit.
But see, that's just
It's
like when they
probably
talk
just because
about
you there,
that's
so you probably ain't a big deal to you.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all.
but see,
You see
that's
what I
like when
mean?
they talk about deep dish pizzas in Chicago. If you actually knew,
Yeah.
Chicagoans don't even fucking eat that. Like we
Who
no
Oh
told
no
you
no
yes,
no
that?
we
no no
do.
no no
Baby,
no
who
no
who
no no
Who
no.
is that
told you
talking?
that,
We
Aaron?
Who
don't
is that
Eric,
talking
I'm
all
with
the
Eric,
you.
truth?
I'm with
listen,
you. Bigger
Eric,
play
listen,
ain't
you
eating
ain't
no
telling
deep
the whole
dish
truth,
either.
baby.
listen.
I'm
We
eating
I
these
ain't
eating
eating
deep
no
thin
dish,
deep
baby.
crust.
dish.
We eating thin
Yeah,
crust.
What's
crust cut.
Lou
You talking about
Mariano's? Oh
Illuminati's?
my God.
Like that's
Lumina.
not
Well,
You
I
done
got
you
called them
might
Lou Marianos.
you might eat it. You
yes, I
might eat it,
did.
but that's not a thing. Like
Who you
people
got?
ain't
Who
just
you
eating
got?
no
Who you
deep
got?
dish.
Beggars
It
or home
really
run in?
is
Who you got?
I'm
Free
running in
will.
all
home
day
run in
There
long.
you
all
go.
day. Even
Man,
today.
Hell
Home
no.
run in.
man, I got
Hell
Man,
no.
Home run in,
Giordano's,
baby.
baby.
It's what
We
I was
Giordano's.
saying.
Italian Fiesta, man.
Eric, where you
Giordano's.
You're not
at?
Giordano's.
gonna
I start
you're
eating
gonna take
Giordano's when I
everybody
got
to
a
the
few
We
same
coins.
thing.
eating Italian Fiesta, man.
We was eating home run in when we was little, when we was young, and they had no
We
sense.
was eating
We
Italian Fiesta, man. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Italian.
Like
Ooh, a
How
bomb.
about
That's a
which
bomb.
one of y'all
we
was
had
supposed
Thai
to be putting
Fiesta too.
together a trip?
Thai
y'all talking
Fiesta
like
too.
y'all from the
Was it?
suburbs.
I live in man, go on ahead, man.
Y'all talking like
Y'all
y'all
even
from the
talk like us.
suburbs.
Like we got suburbs too. It
Cause
ain't a
look,
lot of
if
cities
you
that
come in,
that
if you in the
surrounded by
city,
suburbs.
if you in the city of Chicago in the urban neighborhood, ain't nobody ordering no damn deep dish. We ordering fucking Italian
No,
Fiesta,
no,
thin crust.
we not.
No,
Uh,
I
Now
eat that. I eat that.
all that deep dish stuff, yeah, that's good for promotion when they
mm,
going against New York or whatever.
We ordered some
But we
thin
ordering
crust
thin crust.
all
Oh my!
day,
Everybody
All
I
day
know,
long.
all
I
day.
I ain't
Good
never
cut.
been in nobody's house and they ordered deep dish. No, that's not a
That's
thing up
because
here.
it costs too much
Y'all
money.
know what? And the only time I eat is when my mom comes
It
up
costs
from
too much
Atlanta.
money
Ain't
to
that
order
She
for
crazy?
makes me
parties.
take her.
Cause she miss it. She
She
missed
comes
that.
up. She's from here, but she's been living in Georgia now
Yeah,
for
I
30
can
years.
imagine.
What part of Georgia she saying? She saying Atlanta? You said
you
Atlanta?
ain't you ain't gonna get that.
But let
That
me ask
You said
Chicago,
y'all
she, her
something.
mom
Philly
stays
type.
in Atlanta?
But I
Come on,
know, I
come on,
listen.
E.
My mom stays in Atlanta.
I
She's
know
actually
what.
stays in Decatur.
No, I know what
And
everybody
Christina,
Okay,
I'm
that's
moving
outside
what
of
to
I thought.
Atlanta.
Chicago. They always think
Okay.
I'm moving to Atlanta.
we like deep dish pizzas. But Chicagoans, we love Italian beefs. We love gyros.
Oh my
We
God.
We
sure don't
love
eat
pizza
Oh
no
puffs.
my God.
nasty ass Italian beef.
And
We love
Berean
No, you
Italian
gotta
beef,
get
man. We
tacos.
love them
listen.
Philly
Tacos
cheesesteak.
that
That's
you dip.
It
nasty. Ain't no
You
depends
like
damn
on where you
tacos
get
that
Italian
you
Y'all
yours
beef.
dip.
making me
from,
hungry.
man.
Uncle
Go to
Remus or
Deep
Harold?
Y'all
I'm
making me
finna
hungry.
order deep dish.
Uncle Remus all day.
So yeah, making me
when you
I'm
go to
finna
Greek
order deep dish
town,
I
right
know
now.
that's right.
when you go to
Yes, it
Greek
is.
town, you gonna get you a gyro.
Real rare.
Uncle Remus or Harold?
Y'all need to come down here where the real food
Harold,
at.
Y'all ain't got no
According
real
to
She
what
food.
day
advo-
it is.
she advocates for
It's a
South
hit and a
Come on
miss with
down
all
here.
of them.
Carolina. Where you at? South Carolina? She advocates for
Aiken,
South
South
Carolina,
Carolina.
y'all. What y'all think they got down in the South
Come on
Carolina?
down. Y'all can come stay at my house. I got plenty of
Y'all
fish.
got
Come
good
on.
I
fish
Y'all
just
ain't got
was
to
down
pay
there?
I
for the
just
food.
was
Come on.
down there.
Do y'all
Yeah,
got
they
some
got some good
catfish
fish
tail?
down there.
We got
No,
everything.
I
I
just
just
was
Wait,
had
in North
gator tail this
Carolina
morning.
like
That
three
was
in
weeks
good.
ago, man.
Raleigh, Durham,
How they
outside the
food
Oh,
was,
county.
man?
Raleigh?
They food was horrible.
What's up with Raleigh?
Christina, you in
I ain't
trouble.
got nothing to do with them. I'm talking about over here, down here with us.
Their food was
You
horrible.
Come
mean
on with us.
what you mean, Christina? You mean home cooked or a restaurant? We talking about out in the street,
We
restaurant.
got home. I'm talking about our home cooked food. Now,
No,
see, my
we
family is Gullah. They African, so they make their food different.
Oh
So
wow.
Yeah,
you
my
talking about
family is from
you talking about a whole different
like
menu.
right,
Buford,
right. That's cooking at the
St.
house different from
Helena,
being
Savannah,
outside.
Georgia. My
We
family
talking
on
about
that
a
side.
different menu. I'm
Yeah.
listening. I'm
You
talking
talking about
about
Christina, do y'all make is it called
curry chicken?
couscous?
Y'all make curry chicken?
They make all that
Oh my
stuff.
God, I
Yeah,
love curry chicken.
Man,
they
Do
they
y'all
make
cook
make
the
the
fish
thing
with
with
the
where
head
you
on
add
it.
a little dough and
I'm not eating that.
they
I want
do.
to try that.
They do.
I ain't,
You ain't got, but I know I cook soul food. I don't.
no,
I cook
Cut
Christina,
the
certain
you
stuff
head
that's
got
too
New
off.
cheap.
Orleans. Christina,
So you cook oxtails, jerk
Yeah, I can cook some
oxtails?
oxtails. Yeah,
you,
Christina talking about
yeah.
New
I
Orleans
make
with
some
all
good
that
but
jerk
chicken, the
chicken.
see
head and the
jerk. See
eyeballs
when you
popping
get to
out.
talking about
Nah,
jerking
I ain't
food,
with that.
that's Jamaican, man. Like
That's okay. I have
that's
my
not
version
accepted
though. That's
everywhere.
Jamaican and got some
But
twang
That's
to it.
not
no, 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 no.
accepted
Listen,
everywhere.
we make soul
Chicago
food too.
jerk
We make soul
everything.
food too.
I had some jerk
We
eggs
make soul food
yesterday.
too.
Right, but home cooking different than out. You know, we saying like being out the restaurants, the experience. When you
Yeah,
cooking from the house, that's different because you
that's
know
different.
you get the
Yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah,
Yeah,
real.
we got
put in
spots too
that.
now. Don't get me wrong. We got some
You
good
can mix
spots
it.
out
You
here. We
can
got
I
mix
some
it
real
love
up
good
cooking.
in the
spots.
Right,
house.
Exactly.
yeah,
Home
you can do
cooking.
whatever you want to
I
at the
don't care
house.
nothing about none of that. Ladies, can y'all cook? Lady, we
I
ain't
can
Yes,
talking about
cook.
they cook them,
all
go
day.
Cook.
outside, go eat, go to Harold's,
I cook and I
get them
love to
pots
cook.
rattling.
Love to cook.
Let's hear
Well,
some
I
start
Love to
love to
cook.
cooking. I
cook.
don't want to hear none of that going outside.
I love
Be
to
I'm for
back.
cook.
sure.
That's right.
Disco,
I'm for
turn your
sure
camera
going
on.
Chicago
outside.
got the best food. You better know it.
Disco, disco, you don't get to
Nothing.
say nothing till you
Nothing.
turn the camera.
Listen, I am
Right.
not
Nothing.
decent, man. I don't have
Put
Go,
a shirt on.
go. They
I'm,
had you go.
Put a
I am
t-shirt
not because
on.
I'm sitting. I have company.
I
I'm going to
told you
go
you had
finish
company.
I'm
They
going to go
probably in
finish
that.
the
Uh
task.
Well, we
huh.
can't say we can't talk like
You
that. We
going to
got
go
Right.
to talk.
finish the task?
Yeah, we
Finish.
can't.
Leave that
Finish
He
man
had to
complete.
take a
alone,
little break.
y'all.
Where we
This
gonna
go
say?
yeah,
say
Exactly.
paper
congratulations
view.
to bro.
He had to take a
Yeah.
break, y'all.
This
Exactly.
gonna say pay per
Where
Leave
we
view.
that
gonna
Leave
say?
that
man
Leave that
alone.
man
Exactly.
alone.
Leave that man alone. Why y'all messing with him?
Right.
We
Always
said pay per
just
view.
Cause
go
he
on
be
and
This
do
shit
messing
Dang,
what
you
you
he,
do,
do.
you
he
around.
got
getting
to
on here
pay.
messing with us here day.
Keep
Don't
on
say that
messing
boy
with
alone.
Disco.
Man
Keep it
alone.
up.
You got to pay. Pay per
Keep,
view.
keep it on. Keep on messing with let this go. You're gonna get what you're looking for. Keep on messing with me. Keep on messing with me. You're gonna get
Ain't
what
nobody
you
scared of
seek.
you,
Hey,
Big
you.
Pun.
You're gonna get what you seeking. Per the Bible. You're gonna get what you seeking, right? Yeah, okay. So you talking about listen, like I said, I don't women can y'all cook? That's all I work. Can y'all cook?
Wait.
I ain't,
Yes.
Didn't he
I ain't,
say he has company?
I ain't
That's
talking
right.
about no
That's outside PPI. That's right.
sheesh.
Mississippi.
She
So,
sleep right now. Let her
so
rest.
What does
Sleep.
cooking consist of? Like you
Yeah.
want everything from scratch?
Listen at that. Who is the help?
Oh yeah,
That
that's me.
Oh, cooking
now
consists of
see
if she. It consists
that's
of.
where the cooking come in.
It
Man,
consists
cook.
of if she got a recipe book with 30 recipes in there from her.
Man, cook
Oh, you can
something.
season everything.
man, you know what some of these females think cooking is? Some chicken and macaroni and cheese.
No,
Right.
Yeah,
I make food. I know how to
yeah.
make roast. I make greens. I love making greens with
Don't
smoked
make the
turkey.
macaroni.
I make
Yeah,
They,
yeah.
they
potato.
like,
I
they
know how
like,
to
come
make
get,
homemade
come,
potato
I just
salad.
cook, I
I
just
can
cook,
make
come get a
gumbo.
plate.
The other day.
I love it. So
Come, I just cook, come get a plate. What you cook? Some chicken wings and some macaroni and cheese.
Yams.
Like, what?
Right.
Hey,
Right. Talk about she cook.
if a woman can make processed food taste good, she can make her own.
no, we don't get out like that.
Got some damn bologna
I don't like
sandwiches and
I'm gonna tell you
Kool-Aid.
like this: you can't a black woman, she can make anything taste good.
Come on
I
here.
had this, I had this, I
Hey,
had this one girl when I was younger. She used to make mud sandwiches, and I swear to God, I
What's a
think
mud
it's like
sandwich? Could you please tell me what that is? What's a mud sandwich?
Boy, you gonna
Oh, shit.
Are you talking about a real mud sandwich?
I'm on the ground, man.
you gonna
she used
learn
to
your
put, she used to
keep
put some
on.
seasoning on that dirt and put a little water in there.
I know you telling me a tale.
What?
Is he serious? Mud.
A syrup sandwich. You making a
No,
syrup
I'm
sandwich.
just giving, I'm just giving the sisters a compliment. Like y'all
No,
can
you
make
not.
anything.
no, they
No, you
bad, man.
not.
Listen, if you
You
can
ain't
make
giving us
mud
no
Mud
compliment.
sandwich.
Bad is a good
taste
one.
like
Yeah,
steak, you a bad sister.
Around there making syrup sandwich.
The only time a woman can
we,
cook like that, make everything taste good, is if she doesn't have the finances and she has to make do. Okay.
oh,
Oh no, you
So
didn't
I
just
ain't
if
know
you
that's
if
All
you
where it
make
driving,
came
sure,
from.
all
no,
driving
you
in
ain't
the
just
chat.
say that, did you?
What?
Driving in the chat.
No,
Okay,
I
driving. What you
disagree.
cooking? What you
I
cooking
disagree
for us,
with that
driving?
statement.
I can take you back to Africa if you guys like
Okay,
African food.
Please, I would
call it out.
love.
Say the word. Name it.
Have you ever had ugali?
Oh
Say it
Lord.
I
Ugali
just
again.
and
ate,
No,
I
boy.
Oh
just had
Lord.
some of that just earlier
What
today.
y'all eat?
listen, you have to
Yes,
eat it with your
driving.
hands. You have to eat it with your
Yep.
hands now. You
That's
Oh,
how I
cannot be
eat.
getting in there with them
Taking us
forks and
back to
knives and stuff.
Africa.
I definitely
That's
want.
how
I
I
want to
Yeah.
eat it with
eat.
my hands.
I eat every day like that.
Okay.
I see what
Okay.
she's saying. I
Driving.
get
What
what
hmm
part
she's
of
saying.
Africa your family is
I
from?
get what she's saying.
I'm from the
Okay.
East Coast, by Kenya, but I'm from Rwanda though.
Mine
Rwanda.
is from Grenada. That's where mine are from. Grenada. Grenada.
Who is? Who is?
My family is from Grenada.
Oh, cool. That's
My
cool.
family is from Johannesburg.
My
Okay.
family's from the
Mine
west
from the
side.
Senegal.
Okay. Oh, so you did, Kasim,
Oh,
did
that's
you do a
south.
DNA? The
I'm
DNA
lying.
test?
No, I ain't doing DNA.
Lying.
I just claimed that culture.
Hey, you could be
I'm
from there.
lying.
You could be.
We
Man
got
from
sweet
Or
tea
you
on
Until
just
the
have
beach,
the
God.
whatever you
DNA.
want.
Man
But
from Until
tonight,
Scotty
God.
cammed up on y'all. Scotty cammed up on y'all.
woo, hey,
Scotty said, let me
hey
pop
there,
out.
Disco.
What's
Yeah,
He
can
going
you
gonna
on?
put
pop
some
out
light
on them
on?
people.
We all on
Put
here?
some light on. We can't see you.
You
Man,
gonna pay
Scotty
my
popped out
bill
on
over the
them
house?
people, boy.
You gonna pay my bill at my house? Talking about cut
Scotty
the
popped
lights
out on
on.
them people. Popped out
How
on
much is your utility bill? How much is the
She said cut the lights on.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Boy, she
turn the light
forgot where
on.
we from.
The show off the rails.
Man, show off the goddamn rails now. Shit. What the hell?
how
What's
much?
going on?
How
Oh,
much is your electrical bill
oh,
though?
we
For
cammed
real?
up though. Everybody that cammed up.
How much
$91.
money? Hey, wait.
$91.
For her to ask that question, what's yours?
Uh-oh. Money. Pastor
Yeah.
Pastor, what you in
Y'all
there doing,
got it?
Pastor? You ain't what you doing in there? You wrote that
It's
letter?
it's
Said that.
automated.
Oh, okay.
I'm paying people.
Okay. All right. Put me on the
Oh,
payroll. Put me on the payroll. I
oh,
take
she
it.
big time. Yeah,
Like,
no hate. That's love.
It changes every month,
Congratulations.
so it's just automated, and I don't really look at it.
Oh, you don't
hmm
have a steady bill with your
Yeah,
electric.
because it changes
It's not.
based on
It's
your
not.
use.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yeah,
You know that came from
genius.
America, right?
I'm sorry?
You know that style of build came from America, right?
I am in America.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Come on, Kasim.
I thought
Stay
you was
with me.
in
Stay
the
with me.
way.
I,
Oh,
I
you
am
went hard.
from there. Yeah, I'm from there, but I live here in the States. Yeah.
You want to go back?
Oh, yes. I'm counting days.
Go back to where? Go back where? Where you going home to?
I will go anywhere in Africa. I need to go back and help my people.
Okay.
That's what's up.
All
That's
right.
what's up.
Ain't nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that. Nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
Mother Africa is calling her
Every
children
time I
home.
leave Chicago, I'll be like, man, I need to go back and help my people because they
Yeah.
yeah.
No, you
You
have to
feel
pay
that
it
way
forward.
immediately, don't you?
Man, these people crazy.
Yeah. You feel it immediately. As soon as you leave somewhere for a certain amount of time, I bet y'all, all y'all that go on cruises, be in that middle of the ocean, wish y'all was back home at a certain amount of time. But y'all might
I
have
can't
fun
look
on it.
me personally because people been telling me about cruises. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Like
Why you
being
think
in
it's
that.
too? You think it's too long?
No, it's like me. I like to fly and get to my destination and do what I do, and I like
And
to move
come back.
around. You know what I'm saying? I like the free will. Let's get back onto the topic. I like the free will of moving around when I don't want to do something.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like on a boat. And then I had seen the video of a guy was on the boat at night and he took a video of the ocean at night. I said, no, not me. I'm sorry. I'm not that curious.
Big
Like, yeah.
Eric, hold on one second, bro. Now, who asked me to cam up? I need y'all to talk crazy like y'all was talking. I told you I had to get myself in order. I just
Go
finished.
ahead, nothing.
Who said it?
Greetings
I
and
ain't heard
grand
nothing.
The
rising.
stage got
I
And
ain't
quiet.
when
heard
I'm
Quiet though.
surfing on a
Hold on,
longboard,
Disco. Did you leave the house?
you know what I'm
Where you
saying.
at?
I enjoy the waves.
Disco,
I
you look like you
enjoy
done
the
left the house and
water.
everything. You all right? Where
Hey,
you at?
Scope,
Hey,
Scope,
I
hey,
enjoy
Scope,
Huh?
all
Scope.
of the
Motherfuckers be lying.
elements.
Oh,
I'm
somebody
at
saying
home,
something. What you
brother.
say, ma'am?
Hold on, y'all.
I am at home.
Oh,
I'm
it
in my
look
What was
like you,
that,
it
backyard.
look
y'all?
like you
I
left the
think that's
house
the
and
lady. That's
everything.
the lady up top.
Huh?
What you can speak, ma'am.
What happened?
I'm 29
Hold
years
on.
old. I'm an adult. I'm a longboard surfer. I own multiple
Try
companies.
this
I
pussy
don't have any children. My uterus
right
is
now.
empty on purpose. I have
Try.
6 brothers. I am a Wiccan, and my brothers are very well producing gentlemen.
Is that a
So
bot?
when I come to this
Oh,
conversation,
they
you
can't
have
Try.
to
hear
hear
yours. I
all of
don't
that
know.
stated. And
What?
now,
I'm gonna
let's
tap
hear
the
the
phone.
prompt.
What the? What? I'm
Drop it.
like, stop. Wait a
Drop it,
minute. What
please.
the hell was that?
All right,
What?
all right.
Somebody.
Drop that, please.
Oh,
Oh, you
drop
think
that.
you
Right,
think
drop
Yeah,
that.
so?
Yeah.
drop
Yes.
that. We don't
Think
know
we
Drop
what
heard
that
what
was
what?
came
about.
Drop a
first?
human? Drop what?
Is this some?
Drop it.
Is
What are
this
you
the?
I'm a
talking about?
human being. Think Michelle Way.
Where
I
you
have
from?
a
Where
voice.
you from?
St. Croix, the Virgin Islands.
What
The
part? St. Croix?
St. Croix, the Virgin Islands. I've been there
What?
before. It's nice. I've been there before. Yes.
No, dog. Wait
What
a minute,
degrees is it
bro.
is out there
Wait a
right
minute.
now?
This sounds like some sinner stuff. Don't invite her in, bro.
St. Croix.
There's nothing wrong with being able to converse or debate. I can do both
No, I
things.
don't know.
I think
Okay.
what we're talking about is wanting to have a conversation
Go
and
ahead.
share experiences and educate one another. I want to be educated. Please
This a
educate
robot,
me.
man.
I don't want to sit here and listen to people that are just rah, rah, rah about nothingness.
Well, tell us
Oh,
about free will. What you think about free will? Do you have free will?
Absolutely, papito.
Can you tell us?
Absolutely.
Here the other day. She was
Can
here
you,
the other day.
can you tell us about your
No one
definition?
knows me. No
Can you
one
tell?
knows my name. No one knows my face or my body.
Your
So
name is
no one
Talk
can
to
Food.
say,
Chat
ha ha
GPT,
ha,
man.
she was here the other day. You don't even know me. I wasn't here the other day because I've not even been around for last week.
Can you
This a
tell us?
robot. Y'all
Can
is
you tell
talking to
us
a
about your
Come on,
How is
robot.
a
definition?
Nita.
robot speaking this way? Use conductive reasoning.
Can you tell us about your definition of what free will is to you?
She food pups.
Food pups and trucks.
Can you tell us about your definition of free will, food pups?
Free will is the
Yeah.
most delicious thing possible. It's the reason why my papa didn't allow me to be betrothed to an old man. He said, "Do you want to do this?" I said, "No, Papa, I don't." He said, "You know what? I have enough money. I don't care. You don't ever have to get married." Because of my mother's family, her tradition, I was supposed to
That's
get
a
betrothed
fat
to another person that was
YT man
older.
on the microphone.
Could I ask you a
And
question?
so
Go
they
ahead.
tried to
Hey man,
make
bye man,
their
bye man. I ain't
world
got time. Bye
my
man.
world.
Oh,
But my
come
papa
on.
was like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "No, Papa. First of all, I am the only girl and the baby. So yeah, I am his favorite daughter."
Could I
So
ask
when
you a
he looked at
question?
me, he was like,
Chat
"I don't
GPT.
want my
Could
little
I
teeny
ask you a
tiny
question?
baby to
No,
get married off to some man and be another one of his
Robot
wives.
can't stop talking.
Is y'all for
He would
real?
rather me never get
It's a
married and become
bot.
a nun,
That's a
become a
bot.
It's a
Catholic
bot. He
nun."
can't stop.
What the in the?
Jesus, see them damn women. Women, all of them crazy. St.
Oh,
Croix, St.
Disco.
Louis,
That wasn't a
St.
woman.
Disco,
That
stop.
That
was
was not. That was
women
not a
out of their
human being.
goddamn. That was a
I ain't
Disco,
human.
don't
never. I
come for
swear to
us.
God,
What do we
I never
do?
That
heard
was a
that before.
crazy ass AI woman.
What
All
the
them sons
hell
of
was
guns
that?
is crazy. I keep trying to tell y'all that. Women out of their damn ski balls. Y'all don't listen to me.
Uh,
That wasn't even a woman. It
how
was
they out their
a
ski
man.
boats? No, let him go. Let him
They out
go.
of their ski
How
balls.
they out their ski boats?
Brother, you already know. Come on, man. How long you been living? 47
No, I'm
years?
listening.
You know. They just, all
I'm
of them just
listening.
crazy. Ever since the
It's
damn
light. There's some
pandemic,
light.
women done lost their minds. All of them.
Hmm.
I hear.
yeah. She, Crab, you right.
Right.
I think she was a man.
No, that
Okay,
was
that's why I
somebody.
let her back
I
up.
think. I think that was a clone.
That was a damn whatever it
Yeah.
was.
Well,
He said that was a whatever it was.
But you went straight to the women. Oh.
but did you guys miss that
Kasim.
she called
Kasim.
herself a Wiccan?
Kasim.
Um,
Hmm.
Kasim.
and she
Yeah,
was
as soon
here
as
the
she
other
said
day.
and all that
Remember
stuff, I
that?
knew.
That's the
Yeah.
same
I'm
voice.
listening.
She was
She
here.
was driving. You
Yeah.
right. She was driving. You right. Go ahead, Disco. You was trying to holler at Skate.
Kasim. It's
I'm
nothing more in
listening.
this. It's nothing more in this world. And my man play no. Disco love black women. I love them to death. Don't want nothing
No, it ain't
but
about color.
hold on, brother. But a lot of them, their software is corrupt. A lot of women, their software is corrupt. Not all,
Hmm.
but some. As far
Hmm.
as their thinking,
Agree.
their rationale,
Agree.
and their
Wait,
what's the word I'm
wait.
trying?
How do we
Hold
jump on? You know what? Do we have free will? Is the
You
prong
can
tonight. It
you
ain't
have
about no women.
free
Now
will
to
to talk
show
crazy.
off the rails. We can do
I'm
whatever
so
we want.
tired of y'all talking about women. I don't know what to do.
It's off the
I love
rails. It's
y'all.
off the rails,
I
Pastor.
I
love
don't know.
I don't.
I don't
Hey,
I
know why
love
and
women.
I
Disco
need a
went
man. I
there.
ain't gonna tell y'all don't need no
Disco
man. I
trying to
ain't
get
never
chewed
telling
out
y'all that
tonight.
mess.
Somebody
He
said
right
yes,
talking
we do
about
just for
women.
fun. Come on up and
Look,
explain
look here, look.
yourself.
I'm
Some
gonna
people
go
feel
throw
like
this.
you don't.
I'm gonna go throw this rock and hide in a minute because y'all gonna. I'm gonna set it off. I'm gonna set
Disco,
it
Set
off.
it off,
He
Disco. We
said he
want to hear
finna
what
go
you
throw
got
the
to
rock
say.
and
Go ahead.
hide.
That doggone disco is messy.
And
Discover
the
the message.
What woman did something wrong to you, brother?
none of them, man. Just a lot of them have the
Talk to us.
audacity. None of them. They have
You
the
have the
audacity now.
humiliated gall too.
Who win? I have a lot of rationale.
You don't have no
I,
rationale.
are you
You don't
serious?
even have no
He
rations.
said, "Are you serious?"
Uh,
No,
Are you
son.
serious, Pastor?
You have no rationale.
I gotta creep back up in the picture.
No, you
Explain
know
that to
what,
me.
Disco,
Explain that.
for a second there, you were talking, right? And you almost sounded like a preacher. And then the next thing I know, you put a cigar in your mouth.
Okay.
And so it's like,
Yeah,
he's a
Preacher
preacher.
smoke
yeah, that's
cigars.
exactly how
Hold
it went.
on, let me grab mine, Scope. You ain't gonna know where my cigar at now. They ain't gonna. Oh, they gonna
Preacher
That's
kick us
smoke
out.
exactly how it
cigars.
went.
They gonna kick us
Preacher
out.
smoke cigars.
Yeah,
What you talking about?
Preaching though? What they're preaching?
Who claiming to be a
That's
preacher?
wow.
She
No,
just
he
said
looked
that
like he
that was
was
a preacher.
preaching. He was ready to go. He was ready to preach.
Hmm.
You
You
No,
know,
know?
but
but he said he calling preachers out. He said, "Oh,
Really?
so
He's
you
calling
Let's
them
hear
preacher
preachers.
it.
just do this?"
Let's hear
The
it.
preachers smoke
He's
cigars.
not
I know a
calling them
couple who
preachers.
do.
Pastor, you smoking, Pastor?
Preachers,
No,
No, a couple
sir.
of
preachers do
preachers who do.
everything.
I don't do anything that's gonna bother my lungs.
Okay.
Okay.
Cigars don't bother your lungs.
They
He
do.
said,
Cigarettes do.
Smoking. Anything
I'm
that's
gonna tell y'all something though. With
Cut it
inhaled,
COVID,
out.
if you
smoke.
ever get COVID,
Stop.
if you ever get COVID, if you ever get COVID, this is what we noticed when we were working. Because I worked the COVID hall too. I had rehab and COVID when it first came out.
You got COVID now.
Nicotine. No, I don't.
You got COVID
I
now.
never had it.
say
I'm
to us.
blessed.
Don't say what you was going to say
Never
to us.
had it.
Huh?
So
Oh,
smoking
she
one
is stuck.
cigar
Yeah.
while you have COVID, you can get rid of it.
What you can get
Hold
rid
Say it
of?
on.
again.
Not just
Say it
smoking
again,
one
Christina.
cigar.
Yes.
Not just smoking one cigar.
Christina, say it again.
Yeah, say
If
that
you
again.
Now y'all know I'm an herbalist. I do this. I do this all the time. I can tell you tricks to trade to everything to
It matter, but don't it
reboost your whole
matter?
body.
But don't it matter which one? Or it
But
really,
no, any cigar can get rid of COVID symptoms.
but don't it have to
No
be a
lie.
real
Are
cigar?
you
What I'm saying,
serious?
or any cigar?
It has to be a real
Cigar.
cigar.
That's what I was
If
thinking.
you smoke a cigar, you can get rid of COVID symptoms.
Unbelievable.
Almost.
I can tell you some other people that never caught COVID too, though.
Who?
Some heads that be out on the streets, they never caught it.
Oh yeah, I already know what
You
he
know
trying.
what? You right
No, they
about it.
don't because
I
they
know what
smoke
he trying to
everything.
say. He
Well,
talking
because
money.
real
Yeah,
tobacco is actually a healer.
Yeah.
it is.
Hey, Miss
I
Nick.
never heard that
Nobody ever
before.
looked
That
at
is
it like
so
that.
smart.
How do you get rid of
Never
it?
heard
Like,
it before.
what is the therapeutic part of smoking a cigar?
So what
A
it does
cigar,
is it's
Go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Riley.
so it's like a natural. People overdoing it can cause an issue, but doing it doesn't cause an issue. Believe it or not, nicotine has something in it called mullein root, and that's for the lungs. People don't speak on that, but it is. It's in cigars. It's not in cigarettes, but it's in cigars.
Wow.
And if you smoke, if you smoke just one.
But what about a nicotine patch? Is
I'm gonna
that
tell you another thing too.
well, they tell you not to
No, not
inhale
a nicotine patch.
cigars,
okay?
Absolutely not.
Right. Okay. Got you.
and
Do
Absolutely
you
not.
not
shouldn't
inhale my cigar.
inhale cigarettes either.
Look
Right.
at
Do
this
not
stuff.
inhale my
I
cigar.
But
don't right. I don't. We don't
But
inhale them.
another
That
thing,
puts you on the ground. Go ahead, Christina.
no, you shouldn't
and
inhale cigars. Oh, I'm
Right.
sorry. No, go ahead, sis.
You
Go ahead,
right. We
sis.
don't. I
Can
don't
we
Go
never
ahead.
get
Go
do
ahead. Keep
can
talking.
we get everybody to hit them, tap them screens, get them lights up, man? Come on, we in here kicking it. We should have way more
anybody on here
than
suffering from blood
4,000,
pressure,
man.
I'm gonna
Come
keep on
on,
talking.
man.
Go
Let's
ahead. Go
get
ahead.
after
Anybody
this
on here
money.
Yeah.
suffering from blood pressure
That's
problems?
what. Go ahead. You
Y'all
got
got blood
48
pressure
seconds.
problems?
No,
I'm letting
no,
you
she
know.
not wrong. No, what sis
I'm
saying
gonna teach
is
y'all how
not
to heal
wrong, but
yourself.
you shouldn't. What they tell you is you shouldn't inhale cigars.
Right. That's a fact. We know. Go ahead.
If
We hear
Okay,
you
you.
inhale cigar,
that's
So
cigars will
that's
make
anybody
what I'm
you
got
telling
blood
you.
high.
pressure problems they want to
Yeah.
heal from it.
Could save you. That's a fact. Go ahead, Christina. We sorry. We didn't hear you.
Okay. Anybody on here has blood pressure problems that want to heal from it.
Hmm.
You might
Well,
want
I
to keep
don't.
that.
I
Nobody.
know
Okay.
someone with it.
Now,
I know someone with it. I don't have it, but I know someone.
Well, after this live, I may have
you
some.
want
So give me the
for
remedy.
a male, if you want
Okay.
to increase your blood flow, get you some beets, some real beets, some
Oh,
That's
real
what I heard.
celery, some real cucumber, with some cayenne pepper. Drink it, blend it up, put some good spring water in it. Drink it every morning, and you will not have a problem with that thing. I promise you, you won't.
So
How often?
beets. Say it again, Christina. Beets.
Mm-hmm.
What else,
Christina go on
Christina?
here with
I'm finna write it down
witchcraft.
now. Come on.
Got this
Come
damn
on, say it
witchcraft.
again, Christina.
I'm trying to help y'all.
Got this damn
Christina, can you say it
witchcraft
one
on
more
here.
time?
Blow your booty hole out with this.
What?
Booty
Wait a
hole
minute.
be on fire.
Christina, can you tell us one
But
more time?
no, it's a vasodilator, so it pushes blood. I'm very smart, y'all. Don't let me fool y'all. I'm
We know you are
extremely
not.
intelligent.
We waiting. Come on. I'm writing it. You said beef, spring
Beets,
water. What else?
celery,
Celery.
cucumber, cayenne
Right?
pepper. Blend it up in some spring water and drink it every morning.
I
and
got
it will
some of that in
help
the
you with
house.
blood flow.
It does. You're right. I'm
Well,
just
go
bugging
ahead.
at
You're
her.
gonna give her a good time.
I don't need all that. I'm gonna give her a good time anyway.
Oh,
So
How
Well,
beets,
I
I'm
see.
saying it ain't gonna hurt you.
many
cucumber,
ounces do you have
cayenne
to take? A
pepper,
I
small
get
and
cup
it.
or a
spring
shot?
water.
How much do you need to drink?
I don't think it's a woman thing. I think it's a man thing. I think it's more for
Woman's
men than
version.
women.
What is the woman version for
Yeah,
this?
women. If you do
They already
slippery
using
elm,
it. They just saying you can't.
raspberry leaf,
Just lay there and take that
you can
beat
get
down.
yourself going down
One more time.
Lay there and take that beat
there.
down.
Slippery
Oh,
elm.
she talking.
One more time, Christina.
Who's going off the rail?
They trying to hear the women trying to hear their version of
Now we here.
Viagra
Go
too.
ahead. Go ahead. We listen.
Mm-hmm.
Slippery elm,
Mm,
red raspberry leaf.
mm. And they got to drink that?
Right?
You gotta put that in the
Yeah.
comments because I can't spell
Yeah,
that for
because I didn't
nothing.
hear how you
Last
spelled the
few
first one.
sessions.
Put it in
Hold
the
on.
comments.
She
Red
ain't
So
raspberry
BS.
y'all
leaf.
want the men in there?
Yeah.
Somebody
She
already
said
wrote it.
men need
I
to
got
Beet,
it.
take this.
celery, cucumber,
That's what she's
cayenne.
saying.
Red raspberry leaf,
I ain't
slippery
saying she
elm. Yes,
wrong.
there they go.
Oh,
Somebody already wrote
slippery
it.
elm.
Hold on.
Slippery elm. That's for a woman.
Where are you supposed to find that?
Yeah, what do you find
Mm.
slippery?
You have to go in the
A natural
forest and to
herbal
get
store.
it.
Whole
It
food.
No,
says
So
go to the
there. I'm
forest.
gonna
Go to
tell
the
you
health
an
store.
authentic site to get it
this how
from.
you get
Now, see,
paid.
when I make my stuff, so when I make my
This how
stuff
you
for
get
my
paid.
people, for my business,
Okay.
I have someone grow my herbs for me. But there is a site that you can go on called iHerb, and you can get some authentic herbs off of there.
Oh,
You
Okay.
should go
cool.
on there.
Okay, bet.
I heard.
Yeah.
Christina, can you make that
Yeah.
and send it to me? I'll pay you for it. Go send me a couple of bottles of that go-go juice.
I tell you what, I got something called a king capsule. It'll have you with energy. You'll be ready to go work out. You'll be ready to go do what you got to do.
I
It'll
do that
reset your whole
anyway.
system. It'll detox you. I have that.
Okay, send me
I
some of
got a
that
whole
go-go
website. I
juice.
do this all the time.
Detox is the main thing.
Christina, send me your
The
site because
detox is the
we need
main
to
thing
check out
for men.
I will.
what you got going on.
Send me the
I
go-go
will.
juice, man.
The go-go.
Hold on. Let me show y'all. I got herbs. Let me show y'all
I'm
now.
on the
Don't
ground.
think I'm like the.
Don't say send him the go-go
Hold
juice.
on. I'm gonna show y'all
Right,
something.
I'm on
right.
the
Let me show y'all something.
You
Hold
said
on.
Vogo. I like that name, Vogo. All right.
No, he
Go-go
said
juice.
go
Go.
go.
It's the go-go juice. When you take it, you're gonna
AC.
go, go, go.
I got herbs for days, baby. And this just one.
Yeah,
This just one.
I need
There you
anything a
go.
bird we eat.
Goddamn,
Hello.
I
Thank you
need
for saying
goddamn
that.
drug
But
dealer.
corn nut.
she telling the truth about the mullein because I have mullein actually in my kitchen, and I use
Christi-
I boil it, I steep it, I steep mullein, and that and horehound, and I haven't we didn't get sick at all.
Oh, that's what's up.
Okay, that's great. That's wonderful. Great.
Yeah.
Now,
So I'm trying to
back
teach y'all how to heal yourselves now.
back to this
You said
go-go juice. Back to this go-go juice. I'm talking about. Send the
Go
old
go
man a
juice.
go-go juice. Yeah.
celery, beet, spring water, cucumber, cayenne pepper.
I tell you what, I'm gonna send you and play some of these king capsules, and y'all
Bro,
tell me
you
what
gonna
y'all think
eat a
about it.
cheese steak.
Okay.
Send me
No,
your
no,
address. I'm gonna
no.
send y'all
Okay.
some
So
to
now,
try.
hold on. So now you
I
racist,
do.
right? You racist
Who?
now, Christina, right?
What?
Wait a minute, babe. No. You too. Come on. No.
Who
You
Send me
can't
your
have
racist?
none,
address. I'll
Eric.
send you
You,
some.
Eric, you can't have none.
Why?
Who racist?
Yes, you can.
I see.
I'm not.
Somebody
I'm gonna send
named
them some too.
somebody in the comments named
No, I'm
Sweet
asking.
Misery is co-signing it, and she's dropping a lot of different. She said burdock is good for the liver. She's saying a lot of stuff in the comments too.
It
Okay.
is. It is. It is.
She, she said
It
Okay,
all
is.
type of fruits.
we
I
got
guess
some
that's the
root doctors
website.
up in here. Then we got some
Yeah.
root doctors. I
Got
like that.
It
some
is.
damn witch doctors in here.
And
Goddamn witch
they
Well,
doctors,
not.
hey,
I
boy.
mean
that's
that.
what they nicknamed
Brown
me
What
up
sugar,
they
here.
put in the
black
But it's
comments?
sugar,
okay.
Ketchup.
slippery elm, red raspberry leaf. They put it
Sippy
all
M,
in
red
there.
Now,
raspberry
now
Yes,
leaf,
I
that's for the
I
Man,
women.
speak for
Yes.
Christians now, and I'm gonna tell you,
cheeseburgers,
the
French
Lord created
fries,
this
all that
stuff.
shit.
You got
Huh?
other
yeah,
people doing
He
yeah.
other
did.
Move to
stuff.
China.
Yeah, he
Now,
did.
You not
Pastor,
gonna find that.
Pastor,
Pastor.
Pastor. So you think? So you think if I take
Thank
some
you,
of this
medicine
go-go
woman.
juice?
Thank you.
So you think if I take some of this go-go juice, you think a 60-year-old woman gonna be able to deal with me? She can't deal with me now.
Yeah, women can
Disco.
go.
See what you
Women can go.
disco. Let me bust your
Hey,
bubble. Let me bust your bubble.
I love you, Pastor. You know
First
that.
of
I
all,
love you to death.
you ain't busting a grape in
All
Welch's
right.
backyard. Second of all, when a woman comes
Mm.
through man on pause,
Man on
we're
pause,
like
don't.
40 again. So you're the one, my husband gonna be in
Oh
trouble.
Lord, the show going off the rail.
Disco. If a woman ain't
I
running for
got a
you,
lot of
it's because she don't like you like that. When a woman like you like that,
come on, Nick. And
yeah.
then
So
Never had
so
a problem.
Nikki,
hold on,
and
hold
then
on.
Nikki,
If y'all really gonna talk
we
about,
don't
hold
They
never
be
on,
trying
lose.
to tell
We don't
dudes
never
that they
lose
be
our oomph.
acting.
The men
Let me
be
tell you
hold
something.
on. If
If
y'all really gonna talk about your fitness, what did
no, no,
y'all get
no.
rid
Listen
of?
to me, sir. Listen. That if that woman like you like that, baby, she'll go
What
to
did
the
we?
gym.
If
She'll
y'all
go to
talk
the
about y'all
gym.
fitness, what
If
did
that
y'all
woman
get rid
like
of?
you like that, she will go to the gym for you. That lady,
She did. Yeah, baby.
that's what I'm
I
she
saying.
like
gonna get
that.
it
That's
That's
tight
what
what's
I'm
and
up.
saying.
right.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Mhm.
She gonna go to the gym.
Mm.
You don't hear that a lot.
I
She will
agree.
go to the gym and the
You
But
don't
grocery
hear
if
store
that
at
a
the
lot.
women
same
are
I
time.
getting
heard
that
that.
fit,
I heard that.
what did
Because
y'all
most
stop
brothers that
eating?
run their mouth,
Nah,
they,
that's
I
they
what
don't
kind of
talk.
sad.
I
she
don't
They
said.
ain't
talk.
listening
I
to
ain't
me.
said nothing.
What
I
you
ain't
said?
said
When
nothing.
did what?
For the gym
I
fight.
want to
I ain't
know
said nothing.
what they got rid of eating. What they took out their diet. Like they hunger.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm
What
gonna
got
tell
rid of
you.
your hunger pains?
When a man is trying to like a girl, that ain't the
They're
first thing
trying to
come out
like
of their
it.
mouth. Cause see, the first thing comes out is you looking at her, checking her out. You know whether or not she's living a
I'm
pretty
gonna
Yeah,
tell
decent
you.
life.
I'm gonna
Pastor, you
tell you
right,
what's the.
Pastor. You right about
No, the
that. You
life ain't
right,
got nothing to
Pastor.
Hold
do. We
on.
talking about eating. We
No,
Get
talking
out
about
of
what we
here.
eat.
but
So
listen.
We're not
if
talking
y'all
about
getting
eating.
fit,
Your boy
They
Disco
say
said
they
something that
drinking
was out of
cold
pocket,
water
and I had to sit him
and
down.
they
I
saying
ain't sitting down.
Clove water, yep, that person is correct.
Spring
Ooh, what's
water,
cold
spring
water
water.
Clove
for?
water is good for it's you can make a natural mouthwash with clove water.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Really?
also women, if you're
Uh huh.
trying to have a baby, you can drink clove water as well for that. Add some cinnamon to it. You can
wow,
flush out your
wow.
Boy, you all right.
Wow.
You all right.
yeah.
It ain't
Now
no women on
I'm
here trying to have
50.
no
Well,
babies
I'm
this
not
year.
Well,
50, but
I'm
I
just
just round
saying,
up. I
but
round
a
up.
natural
I just
mouthwash.
had one at
Nikki, I'm
52. Come
60.
on, Janet.
Oh, the devil is a liar. Okay, a liar.
hey yo,
The
2026
devil
gonna
is
look
a
Yeah,
good, fellas.
yeah,
liar.
yeah, yeah.
2026 gonna look real good. Trust
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Baby,
me. We
I'm
just
having a
gotta go
hard
through
time
another year and a
believing
Victory
it,
half,
is
man.
baby.
won.
But you know what? But you
Lizzie
know
be
what? For
saying
the
a lot of
men,
stuff in the thing. Hibiscus tea.
Oh,
What
I
else?
for
have
the
that
men,
ingredient.
For your
the
skin.
Oh,
men.
that's
Rose
supposed to be
leaf.
really good.
I make a hibiscus soap. That's why my skin is so clear. I have not a blemish nowhere.
Is it
Oh
hot?
God.
Is that hot to
Oh
make that?
Me,
Lord.
God has been
Is
good
it
to me.
hot
I
to
don't
make
know
that
what I'm doing,
container?
So
but I
you
don't even.
sell a lot of herbal
Herbal.
remedies.
Yeah, herbal stuff.
You have a
That's
I sell
good.
TikTok
all
I
over
need
the
store?
some of
world.
that.
I've got
I
I
need
Which
have
some of that
which is
people
go-go
good,
juice,
all
but
man.
across
it's going.
Africa buy from me. I
If you
have
got
people in
anything
Jamaica
for
buy from
eczema,
me.
my
I have
son got
people
bad
everywhere.
eczema.
My,
So do you
Shit, do it all the
I
a
make
time.
web? Do you
I
have
make
a
a oatmeal
website?
honey
Got to
soap.
balance.
Do you have a
I
website?
do. I do.
Christina.
Right.
Got to
Yep. I
balance
do. I
food
have
We
one.
and
gotta
liquor.
make
Christina.
we gotta make Christina's website blow up. We need to put in enough
Yeah, are
orders
you
to
gonna
Yeah.
do a
shut it
TikTok
yes,
down.
store? Because
we have
we were
to.
talking about that. Matter of fact, today there was a forum. They were talking about
We need you to
herbs,
do a
and
TikTok store.
one of the things that I was looking for was red clay because for skin purposes. It
I got some. I
that
got
white
some.
that white clay stuff for eczema that clears up eczema. She was saying that her cousin was at the beach.
The centrist. Oh, I can't pronounce it. The centrist earth. I think that's what it's called. I make a clay mask out of that too. I got
Yeah,
plenty of
it'll
that.
clear
Hold
up
on.
that eczema.
Christina. Christina.
Okay.
Christina. Do you have
Hmm?
anything for the women that have a bad case of the no acetol?
You know what? You know what?
The show
Disco,
off the
you are
You
rails.
you
better
know
be
what?
glad. You
Ah,
know
the
what?
show off the
Yeah.
rails.
You
You
And he
got
better
better
be
be
You
something
know
for
what?
the
glad.
women for the
The
no
free
I'm
acetol?
will.
serious
You
though.
know what? I ain't even
Get
gonna
your
say that.
whole name. Pastor, I don't know your name.
I ain't even gonna
I
say
You
wasn't
nothing.
ready for
better
that
be
one.
glad
Hey.
for the
At
Lord that
at
she
the
on here.
real, the hill people of the show.
Baby, you better be glad
Yeah.
she on
Get
here.
off the rail. Lord.
Do you have some that when they got a bad case of the no ass involved?
Show off the
I'm
real.
gonna
This what
text
free
you.
will do.
I gotta say it. I'm gonna
Free
text you.
will. This what free will do, Pastor.
They
Come on,
gotta.
Pastor.
Shit.
That's what free
You
will
gotta have
is.
something. You gotta
Doing
have
what we
something. One that
want. We
got a
just doing
bad
what we
case.
want. We might.
The devil
It's
is
a,
busy.
it's a lot of women
Now
out here
you
that
ain't
got a
got no
bad
I have
case
answer.
of
something to
no
make you
Say
answer
lose a
that,
talk.
lot of
Nikki.
It's a
weight.
bunch
Nikki.
of
I
them
have
out
something
here.
that'll make
They
you
ain't
lose weight.
busy.
Or it's a lot of
Woo!
them
I
that
got
man.
something.
That
I got a
cutting
weight
up. The
loss
pastor
capsule,
cutting
y'all.
up. Go ahead, Christina. I'm sorry. We off the rail.
I have a weight loss
So
capsule
live.
that's pretty popular. I can make you
You.
lose a lot of weight
Oh, they
if that's what you want
they
to
dropping
do,
a
but I
lot of
can't make
gems
you
right now.
gain a butt. So
Oh, but it's a lot of women that got the
I can
bad
make
case
you
of the
lose a crap load of weight.
Oh fuck.
no, but and there's some women out here that got a bad case of the flat bootyism. They got to do that too. No
Baby, they
answer
got
talk and
a
If
flat
I had
bootyism.
BBL,
Eat the
a
Real said, if I
BBL,
had free will, I would be in right now.
a
Crack up
BBL.
laughing. At
You.
eat the real. Eat the real.
Boy, y'all funny, boy.
Yeah,
Y'all funny,
nah,
boy.
that's you. You know.
Ooh
Where can
wee.
I get
Y'all
this
funny.
from? Site
Bad
called
case of no answer talk.
PEPS. Mm, mm, mm. It's a
New
site called
cheeks.
PEPS. If I had,
Hey, hey, Christina, you need to drop your website for this.
Mm-hmm.
well,
Hold on.
Please, can you drop the website for us? Because I would love
What
to.
about the ones that got the
that's
no
the other
breasters?
day. I think she was telling us how she was.
Mm.
I can do something for your breast. Yeah, I can help you with your
You know
breast. I can
what?
help you
No,
with
I
that. That's
know my
easy.
Can you?
brand. I'm
But
talking
you know
about.
what? I'ma go ahead. Hold on, Pastor.
I'm
Look,
messing with y'all.
listen.
I'm messing
Do
with
you
y'all.
know how women feel when we get in the bedroom? See, y'all get to see all that beforehand, but we
Yeah,
really don't
baby.
get the surprise until we in that room. Do you
Oh, the show
understand?
going
Do
off
All
you
right.
the
know
rails.
the
Come on,
disappointment?
it's
Listen
off the
there.
rails. Come on, Ty.
Listen
Why
there.
we ain't
You know
got
what
free
I'm
will?
saying?
Talk
Let's go
about it.
ahead and be honest.
Come on, Nikki.
So,
Going off the
come on
rails. We
now,
off the rails.
baby.
Come
When
on.
we don't get the luxury,
I got to
we
go.
literally F around and find out.
Of
We
knowing
I
what
got
we
to
literally
get.
F
go.
around and find out.
Wow.
What you
And
said? You
you
gonna
sitting
fuck
here
around?
playing these kind of games. We have to make life changes, decisions in a second.
Y'all
Sir,
crazy.
you better
I don't
go
know
ahead.
why disco
Look at Big
I'm
Brother. Big
telling you.
Brother said, I
I
can't
don't
All
know
take it.
right.
I
why
can't take it.
All right.
y'all open up
Y'all
that
crazy.
Boy,
y'all
Wow.
word.
boy,
I
He said,
got
I
the
can't take
all
it.
this foolishness running around here, these jokes.
I
Are you
know.
Boy,
serious?
boy. I love
Mm-mm.
y'all.
We
I
definitely
love
don't.
y'all. I love y'all.
Come on, Ty. Come on, talk your
Hey,
talk.
look, it look good
The
when you
bank
been
account full,
been face down. Trust me, it
That's
look
Huh?
good.
hairline gone.
Whoa.
God,
Whoa.
we
Whoa.
struggle with y'all.
Whoa.
Let's stop
Hold
it.
on. Hold on. Somebody said bend down to the
Oh,
sea.
Lord.
oh,
Hairline gone,
we
belly,
off the
you're
rails. Somebody,
pregnant.
what they
You
doing? We
don't
going
know
off
who
the
the
rails.
the mama is.
Mm.
Flat ain't flat no more.
Oh
God,
Lord, Jesus.
oh my
we
god.
can get a
It's any way
BBL.
to make a flat booty look big.
We can get a BBL. You can't get no help.
Oh
We
my
just
god.
stuck.
Ty, we off the rails.
What just what
Y'all,
just
women
We
need
just
hold
talking.
on,
coaching.
hold on, hold
I just
on,
threw
hold
my
on,
two
hold
cents
on.
in. That's
Hold
all.
on.
That's
What the
all.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
hell?
we
threw my
need
two.
What the
well.
hell?
We need. Oh, I thought we was cracking a joke. Oh, my bad.
Ty said no one has the
Yeah,
power to
no.
dictate their
Anybody
future
say
if
y'all
God
had one?
doesn't want it. Is that true, Pastor?
What's the question?
Ty said no one has the power to dictate their future if God doesn't want it. He's saying we don't have free will as a result of that.
That's the truth. God runs everything, doesn't he?
Mm.
He does. He runs everything.
And
Amen.
he could take the breath from your body. Like
He can.
Disco is standing up in his yard right now.
Uh,
If God deems him not useful anymore
Oh Lord.
and
Here
deems
she
him
go.
out, yeah,
Here
and
she
deems that
go.
he's done
Here
everything
she
he's
go.
supposed to
oh
do,
my
God can
Lord.
zap him
Here
up
she
out of here right now,
here she
like he
go.
did Enoch.
She done put the root on. Fifth I put the root on me now.
I don't put no root. That's a
God
more
dang.
that's a more
I'm going in the house.
y'all. I told y'all about that stage. I was going through that other
Put
night,
the root.
and the girl had on the prompt.
She
Do
done
you
put a
believe
root
in
on me.
voodoo, hoodoo, and this other mess? And you know, some of my family is from New Orleans. I got them, and they just
My
come
people
on
from New
up, come on
Orleans.
up. And then when I went up, I told them, look, I don't believe in voodoo. I don't believe in hoodoo. As a matter of fact, I'm God's baby. I'm Jesus' favorite. I said, and then they cracked on, well, you got a pack. I said, if you got a problem with that title in front of my name, because they ordained me as such, then you can talk to God about that. That lady said, you be, why you come up here?
Satan came on up out of her, huh?
Oh, yes, she did. But can I tell you what I did? I was busting up. I said, girl, every room I go in, that's what I do. I leave, I shake them. It's like a tsunami. Come on here. I said I don't believe in
Amen.
hoodoo and voodoo.
You go.
Now what you gonna do?
So is hoodoo?
Pastor, you told her you gonna put the crowbar in the hospital and break
That's
it.
extra.
Is that free will issue though, or ownership issue?
Mm.
Come on, Thrive, and let us know what issue it is.
Well, I'm just wondering, right? Because the Bible says that he put the air, the breath of life into the nostrils of the men, right? Right after he formed
And
them.
calls us a living soul.
And right, and so that was his air. So if he decides to zap his air out of us, I don't think that's free will issue. I think that's ownership. That's his air. That's his spirit. He
Come on,
owns
Thrive.
it.
May I
He
say
patented it.
Twisted.
He's got a patent on that.
Oh.
Come on.
What?
Come on, Thrive.
Well, what if the people control
Wait,
the
wait,
air?
don't get me too excited. I'm laying down next to
She's
my
not
girl,
talking about
checking for her
people.
to sleep.
What if the people
God.
control the
Oh
air?
boy.
The same as
So
the
the free will. So
he made
here's
a
what I
statement.
read, right?
Well,
I put some stuff and I read some articles on this because I get curious about this stuff. I don't know everything, but for the discussion's sake, there's something in the Bible where there's a predestination, like predestined versus free will, meaning there could be some of us who have a predestined mission or reason of being here, like the one they call Jesus, Elijah, Moses, you know what I mean? So it made me think, people who are not in the religion, spiritualists will say things like, you have a contract, a soul contract. So if we existed before in a spirit form, could it be possible that in some other realm that we don't remember for some reason for being here, we signed contracts before we came here for a predestined, predetermined path? Some of us, right? I don't know. Just going off the rails
no, you're
again.
right. Because that's the difference between the Bible and the Quran.
Come on, I'm finna go read it now. Romans.
You got Jesus and Muhammad. They was against each other in the Old Testament.
See, now you all lose me on the Bible stuff. I'm
There was
I'm
two
not a
different
Bible
people.
guy. I'm not a Bible guy. Okay.
I got a
They
question
were two
for the
different
pastor.
people. Jesus and Muhammad is two different dudes.
I got a question for the pastor.
Come on.
Pastor, in anywhere in the Bible, did Satan ever unalive anyone?
Not to well, if myself
No.
and thriving can, if I really think about it, I've never known him to. Well, he is death. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't even know if we could consider it that way. He is death.
But okay, if that's true, then could I ask you another question? Did
Can't say that.
did did the Almighty ever, what I'm saying, take anybody's unalive anyone?
God.
So here's how I understand it.
Oh Lord, Eric, you keep
This is
going down. I don't know why you do this,
This is
man.
priceless. Come on. Come on,
I
Thrive.
don't know why you keep doing this, man.
I wanted to do though. It's just a question I wanted to know. That's all. It's just a question.
Come on,
And
Thrive.
we got to pass. Where'd she go?
Have you guys seen those the movie, was one of the series Multiverse with
Multiverse.
yeah, with all those series and such, how they could go in different dimensions and like different realms. Their movies be trying to tell us something.
Yes, that's
right?
a fact.
Okay.
So I've been doing these
Never
lives,
seen
right?
it though.
I do these type of lives on Saturdays where I really challenge my understanding and other panelists' understandings. If there are other realms, unlike the one we are right now, right? Where's the spirit being, aka energetic being that's never created nor destroyed, that is able to leave its own signature into the beings in which it creates, right?
That's
Because
in
if
your
you
mind.
think on how, right. So if you think of how DNA works, right? DNA is held together by this energy that has intelligence to do different function within it. That's a signature of something bigger, right?
What is
So
so
when
is
I
DNA
started to
about blood?
The DNA is the basically your core, the smallest part of you that has information about you, everything you can think, from your hair
In
to your
your
skin
mind.
color to your eyes, everything.
Exactly.
And so when I started looking at that, right?
Look. Go ahead, keep talking.
Okay, cool. Kasim is getting excited. Kasim is my peeps. Listen, this stuff gets me excited. Okay, so when I
Because
start
you know
thinking,
where DNA come from.
right, so when I start thinking
You
about
already
this, I
know where
start to
DNA
ask
come from.
myself to answer Eric's question, right? How can a being that doesn't have a body, that lives, it's an energy that lives in a different dimension, do the acts that we do here? So, in other words, those energies, whether it be good or bad, the God energy or the devil energy, influences us to do the acts. So, through free will, we submit ourselves either to the God energy or to the devil energy. And then we do acts that align with that, right?
Is you think
Anyway,
that
that's
person?
just
Go ahead, finish. Go ahead.
that's kind of like how things I look at, it's just how things make sense to me. I don't know if it's absolute truth or not.
You think they
It's
gotta
just
have a
how it
certain
kind of,
type of mindset to be able to do that?
yeah, I feel like within our own energy blueprint, we align ourselves to a certain frequency, whether it's in the good frequency or the bad frequency.
So if we compromise with a conscious level of thinking or a critical thinking level, what you think that means?
More likely we'll do low vibrational stuff,
Is that
right?
on us or is that on how we was raised?
It could be for multiple reasons. It could be our environments, it could be the choices we make, and it could be also the system we have no control over.
Right.
But where low vibrational stuff came from was everything that was built because it takes time. No, nothing comes from a rush.
I see you, TY. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create. Go ahead. I hear you.
And I think this is why the one they call God or the higher energetic being who put signatures, his own signature in all of us, or breath of life, whatever you want to call it. I think that's why he tells us not to judge, because he only knows the circumstances in which I sinned, or in which I did this murdering, or in which I did the whatever. So he asked us to leave the judging to him, because only him has all the records of life, all of it, from before we came here and after we got here, right?
Come on, Thriving. Oh,
Totally,
Thriving.
totally
You had
agreed
somebody
as
run
well.
out the room.
But somebody asked the question. Was it you, Eric, that asked the question? You said, "Has God ever unalived anyone?" Is that what you said?
Yeah, that was the question.
Okay, and the answer is yes. And you're saying what particular spot did? Think about the. Do you remember the story of Sodom and Gomorrah?
This is why I asked this question.
No. You asked me, has God ever
I did,
done
yeah,
that? And I'm sharing with you, if you read the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, he rained down sulfur. He totally wiped them out. There's some other, watch this. Do you remember? I'm gonna take it, bring it even closer than that. How about the year of Noah when he told Noah it was gonna rain? What did he do to all the people other than Noah and the folks that were on the ark?
he
He
flooded.
killed them all.
Right, but see, this is
Oops,
why
unallowed.
this is why I
Nah,
asked
you're
this
not
I
off
question.
the
know where
rails,
he's going.
Thriving. You
No, no,
good.
no,
You
no.
perfect.
I asked
I
that
love it.
question for a reason
That's
because
good. That's
I know
good.
he's
Go
going.
ahead.
you know, you all since we was little, we always heard that you know what I'm saying, Satan was the evil person. But I never heard anything about him unaliving anybody. But I have heard of, you know what I'm saying, you know, the Lord has. So and this is me being an adult. You know, I
So
get to thinking, and this is just me, and I'm thinking about just like how I look at people around me. You know, people say things about people who haven't done anything to or harm anyone before, negative. So the negative person get the glory, and the person that haven't done anything to harm anybody get the, you know what I'm saying, the shabby end of the stick.
what makes you think? What
But
makes you think?
I'll be only because you just answered my question. You said Satan never unalived anybody, as far as that we know. But You know,
I said, but he is death. I said Satan is death. The reason why I said that is because I want you to think of things in a spiritually, right? Do you believe the person who unalives themselves, you think God had anything to do with that when they actually do it to themselves? Absolutely not. That is a spirit, the spirit of the
so
devil.
what is the difference between somebody
People,
doing
go
it
ahead.
to somebody and somebody doing it to themselves?
What did you say? What's the difference? Ain't no difference. You got to think about
But
what
they
spirit is
are
behind it.
okay. Now
Okay, the person that
that
does it to
goes back to free
themselves,
will. What you saying though? That goes back to free will.
that is true. But guess what? But what else
Who
do we
gave
say
the free
about free
will?
will?
Who gave even the power for free will?
But did you hear what I just said? Did you hear what I said
I
about
heard
the
what
free
you.
will? He gives us free will to do of his
Listen.
good pleasure. You make the
I
choice
get that.
in
I
the
get that. But
midstream.
at the end of the day, and I'm
Okay.
only asking this because I'm curious. It's nothing behind it.
Okay. And
Okay.
you should be.
Now, when you say that, that goes back to my original question. Even Satan didn't give us free will. We didn't get that from him. So anything that we do that come to harming anybody or ourselves that never came from Satan. So why is he the bad? You know what I'm saying? Spectrum.
What makes you think it doesn't come from him?
What the
What
hell
did you
makes
say?
sense
No,
with that?
DJ. Disco. No, I'm just these are questions I just got in my. I just wanted to know. You
Hey
know, and we
man,
got the
Eric,
pastor.
No,
We
no,
got the
no.
pastor
But
on here. So
Eric,
I just don't
Crazy
ask
question.
me. Listen,
what is
listen.
going on in your head,
Y'all,
man?
go ahead, Disco.
No.
Go
These
ahead,
are just
y'all.
questions. These are
Okay,
questions.
because
If
stuff
it's
like
in the
this
Bible,
scared me,
hey,
man.
listen.
What he
If you don't
scared?
ask questions to get clarity, what are you?
Shoot,
You can't be a
man,
sheep. Come
We
on
going
now. I
off the
just want to
rail.
know this.
Hold on, we gonna let T.Y.
I just
get
want to
in
know
too.
this. I
We gonna
just
let
What?
want
you
to
in,
know this.
T.Y.
If it makes sense to me, I can ride with it. If you make it make sense, I can ride with it.
But
Disco
see,
so
that's what I'm talking.
terrified. I'm
Okay,
on the
now, so I'm
ground and
glad you
stuff.
said that. Hold on one second, big brother. I'm glad you said that part. I'm glad you said that, y'all. And I'm gonna start walking. But I'm glad you said if it makes sense to me. See, that's the problem. It can't make.
She say,
That's
she
the
ready.
problem.
She wiped her
That's
hands.
not how this goes. This is spirit. The Bible talks about if we're going to understand it, those who are willing to open their hearts up and understanding by way of the Spirit, then they're going to understand it. You can't. Didn't you hear me quote this scripture earlier? You can Google it. Trust in the Lord with all your heart.
That's why I get
Lean not
high.
to your own understanding. Wait, but in all your ways acknowledge Him and he will direct your path. The problem is, and can I tell you something? Right where you are right now, Eric, all of us have been there who've ever trusted in God.
Where he
And
at,
I'm going to tell you
Pastor?
something
Where
else.
he at?
People are not going to spend hours and hours twisting your arm to make you believe what you don't believe. But what's going to happen is by way of experience, we used to tell kids, you know, sometimes you got to ask for Christian experience. Sometimes by way of
Hold on, babe.
experience, you're gonna get what you're
You ain't
supposed to
hear his
get. But here's
question.
what I do know. Here's who's
He
talking?
said, "How is the devil bad?"
That's not
You
all that
forgot
he
that.
said. He said it that no, that's not all he said, Kasim. You didn't toned all
Well,
the way
no,
out.
because he
I done said
wilded.
what I said.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
He's not wild and he just got questions and concerns. So you know, Eric, you know I'm gonna be praying for you, right?
Listen, I said that for a reason, right? I said that for a reason.
man.
No. But
Yes,
did you hear
I
what
know
you said
exactly what
also?
I
Think
said.
about it.
My understanding.
Eric over there hitting them
Oh,
herbs, man.
nah.
Them herbs are something else over there.
He
Over here, over there.
he
Come
said
on,
a really, really, really good question.
I'm gonna be
But
listening, but I'm gonna
I
walk.
ain't
I gotta
with
stop
T.Y.
though.
it. I was
Come
like,
on in,
yo,
T.Y.
he said that.
hitting
T.Y.,
them
you want to
herbs.
speak up?
Hey, could I ask y'all another? What is the topic of the day, right?
There you
Oh
go.
Lord.
Free will.
Okay,
Do we have
All
a
so
free
right.
will?
is it not my free will to ask a question
You should be able to ask.
without
I
being
want you to.
deemed as what I'm saying? Right.
No, that's
Like
your
I
friends
said,
doing
I'm
that. I'm
not
not
I'm
doing that.
not
You heard me say I'm gonna pray for you, but I also gave you a
Yeah, I'm
scripture to
gonna, I'm
so
gonna,
you
I'm gonna
can
just gonna
walk.
read you something, and it basically is just gonna point to everything that basically you're asking.
It
Come
should.
on, T-Way.
It should. This should. Can you hear me? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear. Come on.
Okay.
We
Okay.
can't tag. Go ahead.
It's this right here. Um,
No
so
pussy.
I'm gonna start at this is Romans 9:14. I'm gonna read a little bit down. It's gonna just tell you everything you need to know. It says, "Are we saying then that God is unfair? Of course not. For God says to Moses, I will show mercy to anyone I choose, and I will show compassion to anyone I choose." So it's God who decides to show mercy. We can neither choose it nor work for it.
It's the people
For
he
the
told it to.
for the scripture says that God told Pharaoh, I have anointed you for the very purpose of displaying my power in you to spread my fame throughout the earth. So you see, God chooses to show mercy to some, and he chooses to harden the hearts of others so they will refuse to listen. Well, then, you might say, why does God blame people for not responding? Haven't they simply done what he makes them do? This is what you're
Mm-hmm.
saying. Then it says, no, don't say that. Who are you, a mere human being, to argue with God? Should the thing that was created say to him that created it, why have you made me like this? When a potter makes jars out of the clay. So think about
Well,
this.
that's different.
When a potter makes jars out of the
Now
clay.
you
Wait,
you
hold
you
on,
done
one
went
second,
from
one second.
war to clay.
I'm almost done. Hold on. When a potter makes jars out of a clay, doesn't he have the right to use the same lump of clay to make one jar for decoration and another jar to throw garbage into? In the same way, even though God has the right to show his anger and his power, he is very patient with those whom his anger falls and those who are destined for destruction. So basically, he's saying this, that when you make if you have a thing of clay and you make two lumps out of the clay and you're like, hey, this lump of clay, hey, I'm going to decorate it, I'm gonna make it look good, I'm gonna put it on my windowsill and I'm gonna put flowers on it. But this lump of clay, well, this is gonna be my trash can, I'm gonna kick it around the house, I'm gonna do whatever I want with it. You have the power to do that because you're the potter and that's the clay, and it cannot speak against you in that way. That kind of rhymes.
Real shit.
But so basically, that's all
Can't
it's
argue
saying
with that.
is we do not have free will. God is the one who chooses, and we might not understand anything, but God says, "Hey, His ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts." And that's why then He explained Pharaoh, and I'm gonna land here. He explained Pharaoh. Pharaoh didn't have free will. If you read the story, God told Moses to go to Pharaoh to say, "Let my people go." But God said, I will harden Pharaoh's heart so he will not listen, so I can multiply my signs in Egypt. So,
Mm-hmm.
so God made sure that Pharaoh would not let the children of Israel go, just so he could utterly destroy Egypt, so his fame can spread throughout all the earth.
Okay,
So we
so
have an
now make
illusion of
it
free will.
translate. Make it translate to today. How does all of what you said matter today?
Okay, so same thing, right? If I asked you, do you have free will? Some people would be like, "Oh, yes, I have free will." And then I would say this. If you said, "Hey, I'm going to go to Walmart and I want to go to Walmart to buy some groceries." But on your way of going to Walmart, you get hit by a car and you end up in the hospital. Did you have free will? No.
You use Walmart, bro.
Your will was going to Walmart. That's its will is to destine your future tense. I'm going to Walmart to buy some groceries. But if something happens, your tire gets blown, you run out of
But
gas
where
and
do
you
you
never
live at?
go,
Where do you live at?
you could even live right next door to
Who
Walmart.
is your family?
What does that mean? What is that about?
Yeah, it gets to that today. So what you're saying is just a precursor of what's going on now.
But that's what I'm saying is we don't have free will.
Translate it, brother.
We have an illusion of
When
free
you
will.
talk the Bible script, be able to make it make sense.
You gotta
That's
make
that's
it
what I'm
funky
that's what
for
I'm
me,
that's
Ty.
literally
You
what
gotta
I'm
make
doing.
it funky for me. You gotta make it funky, brother. Come on.
Make it funky.
That's
Yeah,
literally
make it
what I'm
funky
doing.
for
That's
me.
why I said if
Well,
you want to go to
at the end of
Walmart
the day, at the end of the
and you
day,
don't go to
You
you don't
can't
at
go
the
make
to
end of
people
the
Walmart.
that's
day,
already
hold on,
hungry
hold on. At
agree
the end of
with
the
you.
day,
What?
the pastor answered my question. That was the only question I had, and she
What you
answered
keep talking about it for, Eric? That's what I'm talking about.
because I did the
Your ass.
topic ain't. Listen,
Your
all I'm
ass.
saying
This go say your ass.
is, listen, y'all sound racist.
Oh boy, here we go. That went from religion to racism.
Yeah, see,
Ah,
Play. Buckle down.
we off the rails. It's all right. We
What's
gone.
to
We
come
back.
get
that's
you?
We
wild.
gone.
Like I can show
Play.
y'all so many.
Respect.
So
But I'm
Where's
always
to
had
come
love
get you?
for him because we had a
Come
conversation.
on, we're gonna drop the top.
I'm
We're gonna go
always had
ride,
love for
man.
bro.
yeah,
We had a conversation.
it yeah. So I mean, it's the same thing today. I mean, I can show you so many things in the Bible where people don't have free will. For example, when it comes to Peter, what didn't Christ say to Peter before the rooster crows 3 times, you're going to deny me? Did Peter have the choice not to deny Christ? No, because if you're saying that Peter had the choice not to deny Christ, then you're saying that Christ was possibly a liar,
Come
and
on back,
and that's not
Travis. Where you go?
and so that's not
So you
possible.
mad at the people who believe that they Christ? Are
No,
you mad at the people that believe that they are Christ?
I mean, if they're saying that they're Jesus
You
Christ,
sure? No, ain't nobody. See,
like I don't know what you mean by that. Can you clarify?
here we go. Christ.
Let Angelina go.
Are you just saying like people
Yeah.
saying that they're
Now,
anointed?
Who's that?
you came up. Let me try to see if I can get her back. I, go ahead, y'all. I lost some. Go ahead, brother.
Like, are you just saying because Christ obviously that's Greek for Christos, which just
I'm
means
sorry,
anointed.
kid. I ain't see you. I ain't see you up there.
Ty, so why is there sin in the world then if
I'm not.
free
I'm
will
not. I'm
is
not a 5%er. None of that.
Driving asking Ty a
Go
question.
ahead.
Go
I'm
ahead,
sorry.
Driving. Nah, you good.
So Ty, if free will does not exist, then sin shouldn't exist either, right?
Um, no, not directly the case. Um, so
Explain, please.
for example, there's a Bible verse that says, God has declared the beginning to the end, and He will do all of His pleasures. Now, God simply just gives people already the lust of their heart. So if your heart was already lusting for evil acts, God just gives you already those evil acts and you reap those evil acts. So he's like, all right, you want to be evil? I'm going to show you evil. And then he allows you to destroy yourself. And when it comes down to the evil acts you already do. So when it comes down to that, the reason why is because, yes, God planned the beginning to the end for all these things to happen. Because guess what? We're the potter. We're the clay. He's the potter. And he's going to do all of his pleasures regardless.
Is
And
that how you
So
see the
hang
world?
on, no, hang on, Ty. Wait a minute, time out. He sounds like a cool God. So you're telling me, children who are suffering right now, who have no ability to get themselves out of any situation, that's their evil acts. That's what they're suffering. Like, what are you saying?
okay, so I'll give you a quick example. There was a blind man in John chapter 9.
Oh, they
The
keep this alive.
blind man, the disciples asked Christ, is the blind was the blind man was born blind, by the way. He was born blind. They asked Christ, they say, did he sin or did his parents sin? And he said, and Christ says neither. He was born this way so the works of God can be manifested. So there's 3 things of reason why that happens. Either they're born that way, born sick or whatever, so people can see the works of God manifesting in that person, or that
Mm-hmm.
person's past life did something to affect their present life, or their parents did something and he can judge the children off of their parents' actions.
So parents is in all 3 problems.
No, not in all 3. No, only in really one.
Actually,
so
that
so
explanation
dude,
doesn't make sense to
hold
me.
on,
If
so
you do
dude,
believe in reincarnation.
So do animals got free choice or just humans?
We gone.
Hey man, come on, man. Y'all done went all.
Animals.
Come on, man.
Animals.
Come on,
Y'all,
man.
y'all gotta listen to these people, man.
Animals.
Oh, oh, I think I understood when he said
So only
disciple.
one.
That's
What's
all
the
I
one?
understood.
I'm waiting for him to answer this. What's
Oh
the one?
no.
What's
Yeah,
wait, what do you mean what's the one?
yeah.
Oh
Price
no.
Problem.
gone.
Leave it alone. All right, cool.
Leave it
Disco, be
alone.
honest.
Never
Answer the
mind.
crazy question,
What?
Disco.
Let it,
Never
man.
mind.
Told you. We don't discuss race, religion, politics, and
This my first. Yeah,
LGBTQ.
this my first time
But
out.
why y'all don't listen to me?
We gone off the rails.
Y'all going off
Oh,
the
man.
rails down the water in the pit. Y'all don't listen, man.
Man,
Y'all hard
And
headed.
Disco
it's
said he was
bad.
scared, y'all. He said he was fooled.
Exactly.
Man, y'all talking, man. I don't know nothing about
We need
none
to
of this,
stop
I don't know
man.
what he
scaring him.
said, but he
When
was
you went and
wilding.
cammed up, it went off the rails, man. You must have
Hold
broke
That's
on,
down.
right.
man. Wait
You
a
got on
minute.
the camera, they went there.
Listen.
Man,
Loaded,
Jesus
I was
Christ,
listening.
man.
I
loaded.
know how. Listen, I know how to
Wait,
spike up a
The player that
room,
jumped on the
dog.
room and it's over.
I
wait
know
a
how to
minute,
spike the
Pastor.
room up.
It's all Aaron's
Pastor,
fault, man.
are you walking all by yourself in the parking
Now
Oh,
garage?
no.
she good. There's a plenty of security in there. That ain't nothing but security.
I'm at O'Hare.
Okay, okay,
I'm leaving O'Hare.
She finna go
Where you
pray
okay.
going,
for. She
Pastor?
I
finna
just
go
wanted
pray
to
Where you
make
for
sure you
going,
were
her
safe.
airport?
Jerusalem.
Where you
Okay,
going?
okay.
Get the safest
She
I'm
place
going
in
to
going home.
Jerusalem.
I'm
Jerusalem.
coming from my office. I work at O'Hare. I work
A
for in
federal building.
aviation. Can I
That's a
please have
fed
Oh,
building.
okay.
can
All
I have
right.
a small
Aviation.
coffee?
That's a federal
No,
facility. You in.
no. Okay, you
Pastor,
work at,
Pastor
oh,
said
okay.
she finna.
O'Hare. Okay, I got you. I got you.
Pastor said she finna go to Jerusalem to pray for us. She like these fools is crazy.
No, Eric, that's your fault. You started this bull crap. It's you. Hey, man, I'm going to come out
Oh,
there.
man.
Boy, I'm going to drive out there to you, man.
Priceless.
I'm gonna,
He
Chicago
said
right now.
crazy.
I know you in Chicago. I'm going to go pick up play. I'm going to come see you. Because you started this. You started this.
It's free will.
Man, listen, man, but sometimes race, religion, politics, LGBTQ should not be
Yeah,
discussed.
I don't
That
it's
stuff is
cool.
horrible.
Great
It's
I
cool
lies.
love
because
discussing
Bad.
all of
we
it.
had it because
No,
it's us in
man.
here, so it's cool. But
Listen, look,
I
if you
stay
Yeah,
away
can
from
man.
the
if you can
topics and
discuss
those weird.
Yep.
anything, if
Yep.
you're around logical people, man, you
Yeah.
can ask a question, you can get an answer, and it don't have to be an argument. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
I said, like anything can be discussed. It just
But
depends on who you discussing it with. Like if we're in a room with disco, it might get off the rail. That's the only reason.
why do every time with me it get off the rail? Everybody else is civilized but me. Why is that?
It's you,
You
man. It's
civilized,
you.
brother.
Jesus
You that's
Christ.
you cool.
Man,
Christina, me and
You
Christina,
let me
we
stay
said
up here.
we said we was going for an
Go in the
hour. How
house
long
with
you
a
been
coat
up?
You
on.
let me stay up.
Why is Disco in the house with a coat on?
And I know I said some crazy
here you
shit.
Me
go.
too. I got a coat on too.
Here you
But not a
I
coat,
got
but a
the
jacket.
I got
Why
the L
Disco in
in
the
my
house with a
house.
fur on?
I got the
Playing
He
The
3
showing
hours.
out.
follow
He
right
showing out.
You
there.
got the
Disco trying to
chinchilla
play.
on.
Y'all,
I got
Chinchilla in
the
the
L.
crib.
Disco sitting over here with a squirrel
I threw the
on.
Christina,
follow
what
on like
time
a
we
mug.
went? What time is it?
Hey,
We went
hey,
from 11 to 1:45.
All right, so
We
10.
said we was doing an hour.
Oh,
see,
so
cause
everybody on the East Coast? Nah,
No,
we ain't
I
doing
think
we in
that.
No,
we
I'm on
Chicago,
the
brother.
East Coast.
you down south. My other buddies was up north. We in the Midwest. We all over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I'm in the
all
Up
over.
the
Midwest.
No,
Midwest and
I'm
up
a,
north.
I'm a, I'm on the East, but hey, look, that timing be different.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
only
my
an
yeah.
own.
hour
I be
difference, man.
South,
Hour
I be
difference.
Midwest
Midwest,
and
and North,
Midwest
East.
sometime, and I be East Coast too.
Why do they
Yeah.
call us the Midwest? That makes no sense to me. Like we more on the
Who?
East Coast.
Here we
Who
go.
you?
Here we go.
So
East,
Stop
West.
it.
so
Stop it.
Where
so
you at?
Oh
you saying the
Lord.
Midwest is better than the East?
Yes,
No,
it
I'm
is.
saying we more on the like.
I
There's no
don't think there's a coast better than none of them.
where's the
Everybody
middle?
do their own thing.
The
Like where's the
Midwest is
middle
where
north?
it's
Christine, where
at,
you
brother.
at,
That's
Christine?
how I
Where
see it.
you was at? Where you at? Philly. You in Philly, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, he in Philly, so he up north. He on the east, northeast.
Yeah, I don't think a coast is better
I
than the
think
next
I
one.
think because I'm from Indiana, and I think Indiana's the East
Yeah,
Coast.
Oh man, you
like
right around the
Greenville.
corner.
I mean,
What part of
I
Indiana you in,
Which
Ty?
kind
What
of
part of
east and
Indiana?
Midwest though?
thank you.
Uh,
I'm glad.
Oh,
Welcome. You like the
Hamilton County,
Sixers, don't you?
Sixers.
So
well, where
so
you
you
at, bro? Where you
are
at? Where you at
so
though? Where you
you
at?
are
You in Indiana?
Indianimal.
Where you at?
I'm an Indianimal.
You are
What?
Indianimal.
I'm saying, where you at in
Nah.
Indiana though? Where you at? You Gary or where you at?
No, I'm like literally almost like
You in Hammond?
right in the middle of the map. Have you heard of Carmel?
Hell no.
Oh man, you way down there, man.
Yeah,
Watch
he
yourself
way
down there,
And
brother.
y'all
he
arguing
You
passed
with
way
that
down
nigga.
there, brother.
he
You way
passed
down there,
You know
brother.
that's where the Klan got started at in
Yeah,
Carmel.
like I'm
Yeah,
north.
man.
I'm
A
He
northeast.
trying to get out.
lot
Oh,
of
he
people, a
outside.
lot of
Trying to get
people don't
out of
know,
it.
man. A lot of people don't know, man. The Klan got started in Crown Point, Indiana, which is
Yeah, he
which
out
is
there.
20 minutes from me. 20 minutes from me.
Oh
So
yeah,
you
like
south.
It
You
started in
south. Yeah,
Crown
you south.
Point, Indiana.
He
That's
yeah,
trying
where
to
it
get
like
out
started
of
at.
I live by I live kind of like I live 20 minutes away from Elwood. If anybody knows where Elwood is, they have the most clans in that city right there.
How far you
Um
away from Naptown?
Nap, like 10 I'm 10 minutes
Man.
from Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, you out there.
Oh, okay. Okay. He in the middle, man.
it.
Okay.
He in the
You out there.
suburbs.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know where you at. I had a cousin in
He in
school
the
with.
suburbs. Ain't he in it?
I go out to Indy. I've been in Indianapolis, man, for Labor Day weekend. I'll be in Indianapolis.
Man,
Oh.
there's black girls out there. He wildin'. He don't like black girls. That's what it is. Keep it a
Who?
bean.
Just because I'm in the subs.
Yeah, you don't like
Nah, he out there. I know where he at.
him.
He in
Nah, he ain't that far.
the
Yeah,
road.
Yeah,
I'm like
man.
literally like I'm northeast Indy based.
So
I'll be
what's
at
your problem then?
uh-oh.
You ever
Here
come
you
to
go.
Chicago, brother?
Hey,
Oh yeah, my
here, here you go,
what
Kissimmee.
is
Here
it?
you go.
We
Here you
got
Is
we
it
go,
gotta
man.
grab little brothers.
Where they at?
have you heard
If
of
you don't if you think
Bolingbrook?
I'm lying on that one, I don't know
I
what to
know.
say. I think
Yeah,
we need to grab
that's where
them.
my brother lives, Bolingbrook. Or
Yeah, I know where they
Bowling.
at.
I
Bolingbrook
know where
cool.
Bolingbrook is. I know where
He out
Bolingbrook
there by
is.
Romeoville. They cool out there.
Yeah.
It's cool
Where
over
you
there.
Yeah.
where you live at, big brother? How you know
I'm
so
out
much about
west.
Chicago?
He on
I'm
the
out
west
west.
side, baby. He on the west side.
Who on the west side?
I'm out west.
He out west.
Wait. You in Chicago?
Yeah, I'm in
Yeah.
Chicago.
I cannot believe that. You know
Yeah,
where
I'm
I
in
thought you were from, right?
where? Atlanta or
New
something?
York, New York.
New York. No, my family up there in
you
New
do
York.
you do give New
But
York
where on the
vibes.
west side?
He don't sound like no New Yorkian.
Nah, he sound like a New
Where on the
Yorker. He
west
sound
side?
like a
I got
Chicago.
one of my guys up here, Urban Etiquette. He out New York.
So how about I
He
grew
in
up on
Atlanta. Ain't that what
how
he
about
said?
I grew up
Hell
and raised
no,
my
I'm from the
boys. I
Giddy,
started
boy. I'm from
anyway.
the
My boys
greatest
were
city
born
on the
on
Atlantic. So
Congress
nice
and
they had to
Laverne.
name it
I
twice.
went to May School.
Wow.
I
Hey,
went to
he
Prosper
kept that
Vocational the
right.
first 2 years, and then I went to Carl Schurz and
You over
graduated.
there by Michelle Cloud.
Yeah, my brother and them opened Michelle Club,
I'm on the ground.
the
Wow.
best young band, and they went from Michelle Clark to Collins,
Yeah,
the
it's
best
yeah,
jazz band on the planet
that's
in
where
the
I'm at.
80s.
I'm down the street from Collins. Yeah.
Oh
This
my
my
God.
yeah.
So do you know what? I live in South Elgin on the lake.
You know what? I've been you out there a little bit.
But
You gotta
listen
look
at this, but no one would have I would have never thought
She
in a
uppity.
trillion years
Uppity.
growing up,
Oh,
I
we
would
got
have
a
ever
Uppity.
been
collab going
because
down.
black kids just
Uppity.
didn't live in Elgin.
yeah,
Them
What?
black
it's
folks out
people
there,
out there. I
man.
got people out in Elgin too.
It's I live in on Sundown Road right up 31 and State. And when I tell
What
you
you
that's the
doing?
one thing I'm gonna hate giving up, but it is what it is.
What you doing? What you doing out there? You been out there for a while?
I've been out there since I bought this is my second house. So I bought
Oh, that's
the
why I
second
know
house
why
in
you okay.
2019.
You ain't even gotta say nothing else. I
But
know
I'm gonna tell y'all something else. If you don't listen to anything else, write this what I'm getting ready to give y'all down.
Oh no.
NACA.
NACA.
NACA. Have you ever heard of it, Christina?
Yeah, this for
Hi.
talking about the program.
NACA, right?
The NACA
Well,
Yeah.
program.
NACA. Now watch this. You can be a millionaire as long as you can afford what you're asking for, right?
Yeah.
Because they started as a mortgage organization for African Americans and
So
Hispanic only.
They still going on? I thought they was compromised. They still going on?
I don't know, but that's how I got my house. And let me tell you this:
Oh
I
yeah,
bought a
I know. I
200.
know. That's why I said when you said what you said. I
Oh my
know
God!
what
And
you
my
was
house is only 4 years old. You
like.
can
So
get a
you said
house built
how?
from the ground.
So how much can you
Oh,
ask
you
for?
asked me a question. You said is Naka still going on?
How
Yes.
much? Yeah,
So I was
okay.
just talking to Naka the other day, and the Naka told me yes, we're fully going. So I'm
They been
telling y'all,
going. I know somebody just got it. What
I've
they
never heard of it.
for real, Ty.
Yeah, I've
got
never
it.
heard of it.
Please write it down, Ty.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Hey,
How much can you ask
can you,
for?
NACA.com.
hey, Pastor, can you inbox
whatever you
that to
can
me?
afford.
NACA.com.
What you say, E? E was asking you something,
They'll
Pastor.
Yeah,
figure
yeah.
it out.
Eric,
Pastor,
well, okay, Eric.
can she
Good money.
inbox
Oh,
that
do
to
y'all,
me?
Eric? Can I put it down in the comments so I won't forget?
Go ahead.
Cause I ain't got a pen right now, and will I
I
be
can
able
Oh,
do
and
it.
to?
he's not going to be able to go
Screenshot it,
back.
yo.
Okay.
Screenshot it.
Right, that's
Who
why I
can
say,
go on
can you?
Eric's inbox right now if I give y'all the thing?
I'm finna send
Okay.
it to him
Naka.com.
now. I got him. Hold on.
I know
Okay,
about it.
right now,
I
big
know
bro.
about it. Knock a
Naka.com.
black
Can I
eye.
tell y'all something? I could get, when I tell y'all, I can walk you through. But let me tell you something else. If you don't have any discipline, you can hang up and stop talking.
Hang up and
You
stop
don't
talking.
have discipline, because let me tell you
Hang
what
up and
happens.
stop talking.
They're not going to give you $250,000, $300,000 to buy a house, right? And then you don't disclose everything, or you don't have discipline. Meaning everything they
Yes.
tell you to do, you have to do it. Why? Because they're giving it to you. Watch this. I went to the table, y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't even know anything about buying an interest rate down. Disco, do you know anything about it? Buying your
Yes.
interest rate down?
I got it,
Yes.
big brother.
Okay, I never knew that. So the
Yeah.
interest rate at the time was like 6.5. I wanted to be like 4.5, 5. So I took $2,500 to the closing, right? And so when we get to the closing, now I paid the $1,000 earnest money. Remember, this is my second house. I'm not no dummy. Get to the thing. They said, Miss Johnson. At the time, I'm Miss Smith now.
Goes up.
They say, Miss Johnson. They said, you what? They said, do you mind if we give you $700 back out of that earnest money 1,000? I said, for what? They said, because we're gonna pay your insurance for the year. I say, yeah. So they said, we're gonna send you a check overnight. Watch this. They said, did you bring $2,500 for your closing? I said, yes, I did. They said, we're gonna send that check back to you overnight, FedEx. Is that all right with you? I said, for what? They said, because your mortgage is fully funded by Bank of America. Somebody in the group right now is asking the question, how does my credit have to be? They want your credit not to be perfect so they can show you what to do so you can get the job done. Let me tell y'all something. You know how these people are always talking to you all about, give me $29.99, I'm gonna fix your credit. You don't need nobody to fix your credit.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
But
Profile.
Naka is gonna show you how to fix it. And they're gonna give you some 3-liners to send to them doggone debt people. And when it's all said and done, everybody's credit card gonna be looking for you. Naka there's only one, let me tell the Illinois people, there's only one office in Chicago. It's on the south side. Her name is Condoleezza, I believe. I work with the lady, and all they require that you do once you get done is testify. Give testimonies. Naka.com, you do not have to go in the building anymore. You don't have any excuse. You virtually go. You don't
Do it
have no
have to
excuse.
be for a house? You got to be for a house?
That's it. A house, and you can refi too through them. I
Oh,
But everything need a receipt, don't it?
Okay,
but
what do you mean?
see, Pastor, you know what? For
I
me,
give them everything they need if they gonna do that for me.
Yeah, now
Absolutely.
it's a serious
But you
program.
gonna want that amount on paper.
They'll get you in there.
Okay, now here's the thing. This is all they require. If you want a $300,000 home, right? Your debt to ratio is gonna have to match that. Like,
Right.
this is what they're about. The reason why
How
they're
you
a
get forward to buy, you can work your
they're
numbers.
a mortgage organization is because, believe it or not, they started
Mm-hmm.
from predatory lending, like your
Yep.
Wells Fargo, your
Yeah.
Fleet. They won billions, not millions, billions of dollars. Let me tell you something. I got friends in Atlanta who got houses through NACA, Wisconsin houses through NACA.
Yeah, they here. They here. I know a few.
They're
I know
everywhere.
somebody down the
But let
street.
me tell you, I never
That
knew about
started
it
in like
until my
'08.
my niece works for the post office. She got a brand new house built in Chicago. Let me tell y'all this. You can move downtown, big brother. You can have a place downtown as long as you can afford it.
Yeah, they got some stuff over here. They got some stuff out here. I'm sitting
I'm
up.
gonna tell y'all something else they give you, and I'm gonna be done.
All
They
right.
give you a whole list of foreclosed properties every single month.
That's a fact.
Every single month.
With
I
good
heard about
credit.
that.
You
I heard
gotta
about
have a
that.
certain level of
With good
discipline.
credit.
You right, Pastor. You
No,
gotta
no, 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 no. Good credit don't have nothing to do with it. You don't
Oh,
have
you
to
don't
have good
even
credit.
have to have good credit.
No money down,
you
no
gotta have some
closing
discipline. You got
costs.
some
Y'all
discipline.
heard me say I was 100% finance, but and I had let me
I'm
make
not
sure
Yeah, I'm
let
That's
me
helping
just
you
like
promote
let
this
me
that's just
make
shit.
sure
like
you
FHA.
understand this as well.
That's just
I
like
had two
Set
FHA.
up.
incomes. I'm
That's like
messing up.
FHA.
No,
Did
go.
y'all
I
hear
said
me?
I'm happy you brought that up, Pastor.
That's just like FHA.
So like,
I
so
have
they just
FHA.
You
My
can't
interest
hear
so
me.
rate
Never
back in
had
the day.
FHA.
wait. So do they
Hmm?
pay? Do they like what do they like? They just pay for your mortgage or like what do you what do they do?
They pay okay,
You have
so
to get on there with the
yeah,
what you call
no
it.
money down, no closing costs. They will help you buy your first house.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see
And
they
they will
only
fully fund
okay.
you, but you're gonna have to have discipline. Watch this. If they tell you to do something, you need to be on top of it. I used a span of 6 months to get my house, and that's what I did. Remember, this is my second house. I only got in the knocker. Let me tell y'all, I got in the knocker program because I'm media, iHeartRadio, and I wanted to tell one sister to another podcast and iHeartRadio that knocker didn't do what they say they were gonna do because I had already been. Yep, there you go. I had already been in listening to programs that weren't telling people the truth. I just put it in the comments to y'all. Naka,
I
Daka.
had such
Yeah, if y'all go on there right now, you could go in and set up your. Okay, you have to do a workshop, and it's only one. While you're in the workshop, you raise your hand in the chat virtually and tell them you're ready to buy a house. And look, give yourself a little 6 month span so you can do it right, and ask the right question. Let me tell y'all, the only look, any place in your town that needs family medium, meaning African American people to move there, you can go there. I almost moved to Bartlett, Big Brother, but I didn't because that
I
house is
like Bartlett. That's what
it's very beautiful. I
the
lived the
Bears,
town up from Bartlett.
that's where the Bears be having their practice at. They finna move. They say
Guess
they
who
finna
went over
move.
there this year?
They finna
Because
move.
I
My
work at
boys
AA.
up
We went
there.
over there. We sponsored and went over there, and I was out there with them for one of they what do you call it? Their practices,
Yeah, they say
and they
they
fed
put a
us.
bid in. They finna move them to Arlington Heights. They finna be away
Yep,
from Soldier
yep,
Field.
yep.
That's
So
Hey,
the
you
worst
gotta
thing
we
they
moved
could
move.
there
ever
this year.
do.
We went over there last
Crazy.
couple of months ago.
The
Yeah,
worst thing.
yeah. I can't believe it, man.
It was amazing.
It's happening though. They say it's real. I can't
So
believe it.
when they say you
Yeah.
have to report your spending, is it just spending when it comes down to the home, or like even you going down the street to get some McDonald's, you have to
No,
report
your
that.
debt to ratio, Ty, your debt to ratio has to do with how much money do you make, bring into your house? How much do you spend on X, Y, and Z? And then how much do you have left to be able to afford a mortgage? Afford
Okay.
it. So if you can't afford no mortgage,
Yep.
they're not going to let you get
That's
it.
when cry when young brothers. You gonna go places like that. It's good to ask questions.
Yep.
Hi,
So
how old are you?
NACA.com.
Like a program, a good program though. Go
It's
ahead.
How
it's excellent.
how old are you, Ty?
Oh, I'm 30.
Yep. I knew he was
Okay,
between
you
25 and
sound
30.
young.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I
I
like
reading
it.
that good book. Ty got on here and him and E, we went to church. Disco say, come on now. We went to church.
Disco got scared.
They took us to church.
Disco got scared.
Man, y'all talking about leave that alone, man.
Yeah, it's over with.
Leave
It's
that
over with.
alone. But I
What's up,
remember
y'all? We gonna get back in tomorrow. It's 1:00.
All right, most definitely. Can I ask
I want
one more
everybody to get
question?
some sleep,
Can
man.
I ask
You
one more
shutting it? You
question?
shutting
I
it,
want.
boy?
oh
You
man,
shutting
don't
it?
ask no more questions,
No, I
man.
got this for you, Disco. This
Come
is
on.
a
Here you
question for
go.
you.
Go
Go.
ahead, man.
Okay, Disco. This been, I swear to God, like since I've been young, this been bothering me, right? But I know you might know the answer to this, right?
Okay.
Do planes fly or float?
Planes fly or float. That's crazy.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
We gonna end it
But
off with that one.
Okay.
Wait,
hey,
wait. I
they
do.
fu-
I do just got two more questions for Pastor.
Oh,
here you
y'all.
go.
Okay, come on.
Real quick, real quick.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
For one, would do they do things where like it's not doesn't pertain to a home, but they will like help you fix your credit?
No.
Yeah.
No, nope, that's not what they're for. But in the
Right. In
midst
the
of
interim,
getting
when
the
you get in the
home,
home, they're
but
gonna
in the
help you
midst
though.
of getting the home, you gonna get your credit fixed.
Right.
Okay? I
Okay,
promise you.
okay. And then the last one is why do they just send you like a list of foreclosed homes?
No,
Like
no, no,
is
no. That's part of the program.
Right.
That's part of the program. Because at the end of the day, you might want to buy one. You can
Right.
buy it, but it has to be inspected and they have to give you a thumbs up. In other words,
Correct.
NACA is going to make sure whatever you do by way of buying a home, number one, you can afford it, but number two, you ain't buying no junk. They look, the only thing you pay for with them is your inspection. Everything else is covered by them. Your lawyer, everything is covered by NACA. You don't need an underwriter because your underwriter works with
Now you
NACA.
been out there in Indiana, bro. You want to check into it.
I'm not playing. Look, your underwriter works for Bank of America and for NACA. So watch this. Because they work for NACA and Bank of America, you are not going to get turned down. I don't know one person who's ever did the NACA program who's stuck with it who didn't get a home.
oh
Not one. I don't
okay,
know
I
one
promise
person.
you I promise you this is the last one. Do they own all the foreclosed homes?
No.
No.
No, they just have the list, like most of
How
the
can you
realtors
own a
and banks.
foreclosed home?
Okay.
Correct.
Everybody on the foreclosed home. Them all good
Correct.
questions, young brother.
Okay.
You got a
I was
squat.
just wondering. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up. I appreciate you.
All right, salute everybody, man. Good night. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna tap in tomorrow, baby.
Okay, I love it.
After hearing that, talk to me. Free will or not? You better pay attention. I ain't gotta keep on talking to you.
What if she has perfect white toes? That's a problem, bro. What if she got the French tips? What if she got the French tips? I'm giving her my PIN number.
Pay attention. If she got French tips, she's a winner. Nothing else to say. The French tips. You know what French tip manicure is? When them nails is beautiful and they clean and they clear, but they got white tips on them. White tips. Is that facts or fiction?
You made a video about the adored and the adoree between men and women.
The adored and the adorer.
Yes, sorry. Can you talk about that a little bit and why men need to understand being the adored is where you need to be as the man?
Sure. It's actually pretty easy to understand. I call it the balance of attraction. The fundamental axiom is that it's not possible for two people to like each other exactly the same amount. It's not possible. The issue is that if a man is the adorer, it forces the woman into the adored mode, and the adored gets to be loved by the one they're with. These people maybe have more control or power in this situation, but they have less of an emotional experience. It's not as fun to be loved by.
Can two people love each other the same at the same time? It's a simple question. It's a real simple question. Or is somebody always loving somebody more? He loving her more. She loving him more. He willing to walk away quick. She willing to walk away quicker.
Pastors lying to the public, they ain't got the truth in them. Lights out, gas off, bootless, this city pimping. Blocks on fire cause the homeowners broke as fuck. Taxes up, water bill higher than a semi truck. It's a bigger play, a bigger play. Death before dishonor is the only way. Yeah, I tried to follow what they led astray. Sorry but not sorry, can't trust what they say.